Hello, my beautiful warriors of love and light, and welcome to this weekly reading from the 19th to the 25th of December. My name is Sabrina for everyone that's new here. So what I do is I talk a little blurb here, and then you can go into your zodiac right away, which is the timestamps that you'll find below here. Also, I'm doing, it's the final weeks of the 2023 annual giveaway. So all you need to do is leave a comment and I'll put you in the draw. And there might be other little drawings as well. So just put your comments below. So this week is a very energetic week. It's a crazy week of like lots of things happening. And it's so interesting because this morning I woke up with a haha moment of 0 point, of the neutrality, of this void that I've been feeling. I've been feeling this like blah, meh energy, like not like nothing very spectacular happening in my life kind of thing, and things just feeling very neutral, right? And then that was my aha moment. I was like, oh, this is what neutrality is like not not diving into the polarity of the world, the good, the bad, that, or not even diving into anything, right? Just being, which is what they've been trying to tell me for years now. But I'm still not there 100%, but it's just like okay. So it's about information, right? And so about unattaching yourself from information. That basically the message that came through was your mind wants to know about the new moon, about the full moon, wants to know about what's going on in the NASDAQ, wants to know what's going on in the world, wants to know everything, wants to know, right? Wants to fill up the mind, right? So that you're not able to connect to the heart. But your soul knows. Your soul's known for the millions of years, or the thousands of years, or for the 20 years that, for the hundreds of years that you've been here. The soul knows everything. Makes sense, right? It's your origin. It's your OG, right? Your soul. So it's like your soul doesn't need all this extra. And that's what they've been trying to tell us. Just be. Just do nothing. What are you doing? Why are you diving into this research, But the reality is that we are programmed. That's the reality, and we're in the process of reprogram or deprogramming ourselves. And in the interim, while we deprogram ourselves, there is that instinct to know, to understand our origins, to understand why we are doing what we are doing, like understand things. So this is just a process. So what I wanted to say is like that I'm here giving you like massive information this week, which is so funny. And there's a way to listen and absorb my information. It's by not attaching to it, right? That I'm going to tell you that Jupiter went into Aries, and you're going to be like, oh, that's interesting, and how it reflects in your life, because this is what it is. We all have these symptoms, we all have these crazy emotions happening. We're finding ourselves like at a wall, we're blocked, we don't understand what's going on, and then we want to know why, right? Why? The why is your mind. It's never your soul, because your soul's like, yo, it's like just like let it go kind of thing. But so as I give you this information, take it obviously, but try not to attach to the information and just let it flow through you, because your soul will be like, will be open to it because it knows already it, and it could just like help you move along on this journey, right? That at least you have an idea of what is going on. That is because for us to completely give into the soul means like going into a cave, basically, right? Because at this point in our life, we are still in the process of living the matrix life. We are paying the rent or the mortgage, or doing all the things. So that's why this is a gradual. But if we learn now how to unattach ourselves, if I had learned this 2 years ago when I was a conspiracy theorist, I would have been like, oh, amazing. So for all of those that are here, like, it's Just let it flow and let it go. So let's begin with this energetic crazy week. On December 18th to the 20th, the sun crosses the galactic point. So what is the galactic point, the galactic center? For me, I was like, the galactic center sounds very galactic, right? But what is it? It's the sun of the sun, right? So I am, in my understanding, I understand that there's 2 or 3 suns on Earth, on this planet right now. But I feel like we've had many more suns. But since we are from the future and we annihilated the Earth, we probably annihilate the suns as well. So the galactic center is this powerful activating energy where with the sun, which is the I am card, right? Which is the self card, is your self-image or self, is crossing this sun activation. So you're going to activate your soul. There's going to be expansion of consciousness within the collective, but more so within. Your soul's going to be like, right? Rewarded of this beautiful light energy coming in. So this week, there might be some moments where you'll be like, like me this morning. I get it, right? But we still have to live this. So we have to figure out how to do it for ourselves in the best way possible. But I'm gonna go on a tangent again, but the way I think about things is that if whatever I'm projecting out, I know with 100% certainty in my soul that whatever I'm projecting out goes into the collective. So it's like I take responsibility for what comes out of my mouth now, even though sometimes, but but more and more I am, and how I act and how I feel and how I think as well, because it's all energy. Anyways, let me go back to the point. So this really expansive energy is coming in, and on December 20th we have Jupiter, which is the planet of abundance, which is the Wheel of Fortune card, which is destiny, love, luck, expansion. It's the largest planet of this solar system, of what we know, and it's moving into Aries, which is the Emperor of the Tarot. And Aries is the fierce warrior, is the conqueror, it's the doer, it's the brave warrior who's the one who acts, he does. So the feeling of Jupiter moving into Aries is like Jupiter just came from Pisces, which was more floaty and more spiritual and more intuitive and very like a dreamy, right? Where we needed to expand that. And now it's moving into Aries, where it's more decisive, I guess. Not decisive, but like more productive, more action. So it's a really interesting energy, and it's going to stay with us for the better part of 2023. And Jupiter is not going to go back into Aries until 2035. So we almost have to use this energy to open those businesses, start those projects, start those humanitarian projects that we always wanted to do, but we never did it because right? Like it's almost this like do it without people pleasing. Aries doesn't people please, right? Like they just do things. So it's just that feeling of, and I want to bring this up because the last time Jupiter entered Aries was June to September 2010 and January to July 2011. So if you go back to that time in your life, remember what did you do at that time? What were you like accomplishing? What were you not accomplishing? So it's almost it's a good way, a reminder of like, oh my God, I started a project back then and it was really successful. So let's like do this anew though, in a new kind of way. So it's very interesting energy right there that's happening. So Capricorn we're entering Capricorn season, so happy birthday Capricorn. But there's a lot of planetary action in Capricorn at this moment in time. So we know that the sun is in Capricorn, so the moon because it's a new moon in Capricorn on the 23rd. So the new moon is in Capricorn. But there's also Pluto is playing a role in Capricorn, which is the rebirth, which is the Judgment card, which is this destroyer planet, which is like, let's make a change. Let's do it now. It's the awakening card. Mercury is playing a role in this, which is here, it says messages, but it's the freaking magician, right? It's like, create anew. Let's do this together. Like, what are we doing? Let's come together and create something new in Capricorn, which is about material, but it's also about projects, organization, coming together, working as a team, collaboration, right? And then Venus is also playing a role, which is love, and it's the Empress. It's that divine feminine energy moving in, right? So almost like the sun and the moon. The sun is masculine, the moon is a feminine energy. So almost like a work of art coming together. They're coming together to make a change. It's time. So that's why we're feeling all these feels of like, some of you might be feeling that you want to make you want to do something different, right? And you're being held back. A lot of you in your signs, you're going to notice that you are holding yourself back from making a change because you're like afraid of what other people might think, or also you are scared, or you're fearful. Oh my God, that's what they're saying on the news. Stop watching the news. But like all of it, it's like, and there's this expansiveness coming through, and it's like, hey, light workers, way shores, star seeds, beautiful souls, what are you doing? Why are you playing in this game? Stop being a game, like stop being a player, an avatar in a game, and be the playmaker, the director of the movie. That's who you are. So step outside of that. You know, Capricorn is the world. It's also the devil energy in the tarot. So it's a very interesting energy. It's like, where do you choose? You want to stay in these lower vibrational energies? You want to like get out there, make a change, make a difference in the world for yourself. Because like I said in the very beginning of this, it's like whenever you make a change for yourself, you're making it for the collective. It's not only for you. So when we stick and we stay depressed, or we hold on to sadness, and we do this, we do that for the rest of everybody else too. So it's like almost like a game changer, that for me. Do I want the whole collective? Do I want my, your grandparents and your parents to feel this energy? No. We want, or your friends, or whoever you esteem very highly. Like, do you want these people to feel this energy? Because they will. So that's what's going on. So on December 23rd, we have the new moon in Capricorn, which we know a new moon is about fresh new beginning. This new moon in Capricorn is happening at 1 degree in Capricorn. So 1 degree is like a new beginning. It's like refresh. And like all the new moons that are happening at all 1 degree. Like I think even the full moon, if I'm not mistaken, but are happening at 1 degree of the signs that are coming up until March. And that's like, it's like, hello, we're needing to start fresh again. But by the old, it cannot work. I mean, I can't even go to the old anymore. It doesn't work because the 2023, you're already feeling the energy. It's changing. Right? Do you feel it? I mean, I feel it strongly. So let's see what else I'm missing here. The 23rd, Chiron, which is not a planet, it's an asteroid, but it's a healer. It's like a wounded healer. It's going into no, this is Chiron. This is Chiron in the Hierophant. It's going direct. That's what I wanted to say. Okay. It's coming out of retrograde and it's going direct. So it's like almost like all your wounded healings, all your trauma is coming to the surface for you to clear it out. It's powerful energy. It's like to regain your strength again, for rebirth. There's just a beautiful energy happening here, and it's time. So I looked at an astrological chart, and to understand the week, and it was intense. Like, so we already did the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Pluto, Moon, Capricorn, and Neptune is in Pisces, right? Neptune is the visionary, is the higher learning, and it's in Pisces, which is the same idea. So Neptune rules Pisces. So we're going to have this like surge of intuition, surge of spiritual intuitiveness, like dreaminess, but also vision. Like you're going to tap into more of your clairs, all the spiritual gifts that you have. I mean, this week is like potente, I'm telling you. So, and then, yes, the North Node, which I don't know, like if you've listened to me for a while, I've already talked to you about the North Node. The North Node is like if you picture a dragon, the North Node is the head of the dragon and the South Node is the tail. The North Node is what you're going towards, destiny, and the South is what you're leaving behind. So the North Node and Uranus, which is change, which is the ruler of Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, which is the revolutionary planet, which is the planet that doesn't give a F about you, is going to do whatever it needs to do, is in Taurus. In this case, it's all about financial security, family, safety, home, right? It's all about your finances. So we're heading towards something that's going to change the way we deal with money. We've seen this all year. Uranus has played a role in Taurus. It's going to continue into the new year. And there's this feeling of, we know this is coming anyways, this change of how we already see it, right? Less cash, all this like app work business. So we're changing how we use money, but also how we receive it and earn it. It's going to be a massive change. Everything has to change. Like this is the way it is, right? It's the way of the world. How else are we going to move into a new story if we don't make changes? So Mars is staying in Gemini, which is very Mars is again like an Aries energy, impulsive action. Gemini is all about communication, so we're changing the way we speak to each other again. So it's very, our words are, how can I say this? Because I really don't feel like language is going to be as important in the future. I feel like we're going to, communication could be telepathic too. I just feel like there's more and more telepathy happening. I hear my clients talking and they're like, yeah, like I said it and then he said it. I'm like, yes, because it's there. We all have it. Like we all have psychic abilities. We all have these abilities. Everything that we have is all everyone else has. It's just a matter of tapping into it. So the last thing I just want to say was the South Node is the past here. Oh, I showed you the path, the South Node, but it was really the North Node that I needed to show you. But anyways, the South Node is the past. It's what you're leaving behind, and it's in Scorpio, right? So it's interesting because Scorpio is all about change. But we're leaving behind the old, the darkness, the old shadow selves, the old, like, even though I love that part of you, right? It's not about like us hating in the shadow or the darkness, but the Scorpio energy is that the old system of taxes, right? It's all about taxes. The old system of how we did things. The old system of the old way, right? like death. Let's just say death. How death doesn't exist, right? How it's a programming. How aging is a programming. How we get wrinkles and we age because we're programmed in our mind to believe that this is what happens. This is what happens. You're gonna die at 9 years old, and you're gonna have wrinkly skin, and you believe that. So your cells are like, okay, I trust you. But if you believe that you're gonna stay like this till like 900 years old, then you will. But we have never ever imagined that, because we don't imagine. We just believe in what they tell us. So lots of information is coming to you, I know, but I feel like it was important to tell you because it's almost like we're moving into 2023 and maybe there's less information that's going to come towards you. I just feel like I thought it was important, right, to say, just to help you understand where you're at in your life and why things are happening. Like here, I forgot to tell you that Saturn is in Aquarius, which is interesting because Saturn is like this matrix world that we're living in. Aquarius is like, no, I don't want to live like this. So it's almost like there is going to be like a bit of a tug and war, even though it's so expansive. The energy is so like open, and we're getting ready to launch, and we've already started to launch. There's still like some play happening, right? But the more and more you go, I don't know if you realize, like the more and more people that you think that are famous or that are whatever, like they're famous because they make a lot of money, I don't know why, but they're going to start to leave the earth. You're going to see this. It's already started, and it will continue. So there's a lot of that happening on the earth, and a lot of change is coming, and we're going to start to see more physical changes of the earth as well coming into March of 2023. But enjoy this change. Like, enjoy this. So, like, to go back to the 0 point neutrality, it's like really finding a way to start trusting yourself again. Like I've always said it, trust the process, trust yourself, but it's like easy to say, right? So let's go back, trust ourselves, trust that whatever the sentiment that's coming out, like whatever it is, like should I do this? Yes, and you're like, I don't think so. I don't think it's time because I have my apartment and I have this and I have to move and I have to do this and then your soul's like, okay, so why are you asking me this question if you don't want the answer, right? So we're really stuck in our minds, and the whole goal here is to start releasing the entrapment of our mind. And that's the biggest thing that it has to happen from here to 2027 or 2029. But whatever has to happen, like now, like this is just started now, so that we can go back in and start trusting who we really are. So that's the message of this week. And for those of you celebrating Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, have the merriest of times with your families. The past 2 years have been strange because some of us haven't had ever time to spend with the family, right? Because of lockdowns and such. So enjoy this time. Try not to bring up any crazy talk or politics or religion or all of this. I do it as a rule. I'm like, yo, we're not talking about this because we're not aligned, so let's just not talk about it, right? So there's no right or wrong, but let's just like have fun. I'm bringing a lot of board games because that's the way people just play, right? So it's a good tip. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful festive season. I'm going to see you next week. It's going to be the new year. And I'm going to be picking the winner of this annual reading. Also, that's it. Like, I can go on and on, but I won't. It's already 23 minutes in. All right. All right. I love you so much, guys. And enjoy your readings. And I'll see you next week. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got overthinking can spoil the magic. So, I mean, it's like, I don't have to say anything. It's sort of this card, right? Because basically what it feels like is magic is being delivered to you. Is being like you're getting messages left, right, and center. But you're so much into thought. You're so much, your mind is taking precedence over all this messaging coming in, and you're like, no, I need to, like, I have to do this, and I'm not sure, as soon as your magic is your soul, and it just knows, right? It's like it's a natural, organic process Our mind is the like, no, 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 well, what happens and if this happens and what is going on, and then, oh no, but I have to think of the future, I have to think of the past, I have to think of this, I have to, like, what happens if... That's your mind playing tricks on you, right? Just trying to keep you in this, like, overflow world and life. So we're going to look further in to understand what's going on in your mind right now. So in your past, we have the world energy. It's a Capricorn energy. It's also though this world energy is a travel energy. So maybe some of you have traveled a lot in your past and it's coming up for you. Maybe there's this feeling of you've been successful in your life, like you're very open, you're growth, expansion, world, you know, like you think of the world. Let me look further because I can talk a lot about this. The Ace of Fire, which is your present, your challenge, your advice. Interesting. So your world is the past. The Ace of Fire, which is you, by the way, Aries, Leo, Sag, is in your present. It's almost like there's something coming up for you to make you're needing to make a change. Like perhaps this is the overthinking. There's in the past you've traveled a lot. In the past you've accomplished a lot. In the past, if you look back at your past, you say, oh wow, I've done things. I created those projects. I was successful in my job. I was like with my family. I've done things. Like that's what it feels. It feels very accomplished, this world. And now you're at this present moment where you're like, okay, I need to do again. I need to move again. Because your challenge is the Knight of Inspiration, Knight of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy, which is that nomadic travel energy. So it's so interesting. That's showing up like this. So it's like some of you are needing to move. You're needing to move, but your challenge is you're not. You're needing to take that next step. You're needing to book that ticket. You're needing to sell your house. You're needing to buy that place somewhere else. You're needing to jump into that new job that's been calling you for the longest time. You need to like do something that's outside of your norm, but something you've already done kind of thing. Something like, it's almost like an old part of you that was adventurous, that was a risk taker, has been trapped in a bubble, and you're like afraid, and it's like it's not a common thing to feel as an Aries, and you're in overthinking mode, and the Ace of Fire is like, yo, it's time, let's make this change, right? Sorry, you don't see everything here. Wow, what interesting. And the root of it is the King of Materials, which is a Taurus card. The King of Materials is like sedentary. Taurus is like very accomplished at business. It's faithful. It's loyal. It's like it's hanging on to a life that you know, a life that you're used to, like holding on, not taking too many risks, but still very, it could also be a man in your life, a mentor energy, a father energy that has kept you from moving into something new, or a partner energy, something like, to me, King of Pentacles could be a female or male, but it's that energy of fatherly, energy, so motherly, I guess, but masculine energy of wanting the best for you, wanting to wanting you to hold on to what is stable at this moment in time. And yet there's this impulsive nature coming out of you, which is Sagittarius is your brother sign or sister sign. So you're on the move. You're ready to go, and you're in your way, Aries. You're in your way, man. Ace of Pentacles. What's coming is the Page of Pentacles. What's coming is new. A new project, a new opportunity, a new way to start this new journey, right? A new way to blossom, to bloom. There's no going back for you anymore with these cards. You're holding on to a what was, how it used to be kind of mode. It could also be the World card, that the World card was like, how, but I almost, for me, the world feels, oh, boom. The world is the end of the journey. Closure. End of the journey. And now you're moving into the one. The Ace of Fire is the new. So whatever it is that's holding you back, Aries, start to like put up that mirror and understand what's holding me back. Is it a person holding me back, or is it a person's energy that's holding me back, or something that happened to me in the past, something that like a parent or someone older than you, a mentor, has ingrained in your head that you need to do this for the family, you need to do this for this, you need, like, you have to follow rules. It's like a rules thing, and it's like, no. I'm saying, it's like no following anyone else's rules anymore, Aries. It's like getting up there and doing it is what you need to do, because the future is the Hermit card. And the Hermit, like if you say Hermit, it's like going into a cave. Could be, but for me the Hermit is that leader, right? It's that leader in the dark. It's like taking that key, putting it into that door, and opening a new path, a new you. Love this energy, the Virgo energy. And look how beautiful. It's a 9, right? It's a 9 is the end and the beginning of something new. So everything here is screaming at you to start fresh. So I don't know what it is that's going on in your life right now, but you are being held back by I don't even think you're being held back by yourself, because there's no one else to blame, but it's because of other people's restrictions. You understand? Limitations that you've lived with and you've adopted in your life, and you've allowed for those limitations to exist, and you've allowed for others to almost take control of your life, but you're like, no more. I feel like you're being like étouffé in French, like suffocated, and it's time to go. It's time to start this fresh project. Start something new. Page of Pentacles is like almost being and the Page of Pentacles is not even being naive about it. No, Pentacle energy is being organized about it, almost like you've had this in your head for the longest time, and it's time to make the move. Stop thinking and just doing. This is it. The fire signs, which is you, is doing. And for the longest time, which is the earth sign, you've been grounded in someone else's energy. Almost, it feels like someone else has been like dictating your life, dictating your path. And I'm not saying that in a weakness kind of way, but in a way of like a parental way, or a partnership way, or whatever, a job, or whatever way. It's like again, I'm going to talk about this. I talked about in the intro, but with programming, we've all been programmed. So we follow the kind of programming, and now you're feeling it's time to step outside and make that move. So your advice, wow, is the Fox spirit. Think on your feet. Just 2 + 7 is a 9 energy. 9. Let's go. So Fox are clever, witty, right? There's a little, they could even be sneaky. So I don't know what that means for you. Like you're needing to, perhaps this Taurus energy around you could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy again, but it doesn't have to be, right? It's just this like restriction energy around you is requiring this fox energy to come out to play. It's like, be clever, Aries, and pay attention to what's around you. Pay attention to everyone that is wanting you to do something that's not you. This is what we're doing in this last week of December, is moving into the remembrance of who we are. So start tapping into that soul at a soul level. So this is what I feel for you guys. Wow, it's really beautiful. Could be a little bit scary, but it's not. Remember, because fear is false evidence appearing real. Remember that. It's all an illusion, people. So I feel like I need to give you another card. All right, so I'm going to give you a Soul Helper Oracle. Last message for this energetic week that is happening for us. Aries, please. I like these cards, but let's see which one it is for real. That is for you. Oh, nice. Okay. So the card that was chosen is Success and Happiness Are Coming. Enjoy and celebrate life. So there's a newness coming for you, Aries, and it's up to you to take it and go for it. Stop thinking, stop overthinking, stop like allowing others to dictate your life, whatever area of life it is. I love you. Happy holidays. Enjoy the festivities this week. Enjoy these energies. They're insane in the membrane. Also, leave a comment and I'm going to add you to the 2023 annual giveaway that's happening at the end of this month. All right, I love you. Please share, comment, and subscribe, and like, and have a great week. Bye, Aries. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. We got Shift the Way to New Potential. So this is a feeling that's probably coming with, it's like happening within you. You're starting to feel a change within you. You're starting to feel like your potential. You're starting to feel like there's something greater than you, that there is something that you're needing to move forward in. You're needing to step up into a role, perhaps. And this is, it's like, is there something holding you back from moving into your role, kind of thing? Is there something holding you back from moving into this calling of yours? Are you still in the same place? Are you still doing the same things over and over again? Are you not choosing to make those moves that maybe you needed to make a few years ago, a few months ago, or whatever it is? There's there's a change coming for you, Taurus, for the whole collective. But it's almost like Taurus has been getting this call for months now to just step into it, but yet there's something holding you kind of back, right? So let's see what that is. In your past energy, we have the Six of Swords energy. Six of Swords energy is this movement, like you're like to making a move out of something, like moving away from a partnership, moving away from a business, moving away from a job, moving away from something. And some of you have started the process of it. Six of Swords in the past. In the present, we have the call, which is interesting, which is the awakening. It's the Judgment card. It's the aha moment. How beautiful is that with this card? Challenge. Interesting. Okay. Your challenge is the Five of Cups. The Five of Emotions. Here we have very clear cards to me that there's change already happening in your life, Taurus. Things are starting to move in your life, even though you might not feel that there's movement, right? Or maybe you are seeing it. There's like a change of direction. Your sails have taken a turn. And maybe some of you are seeing it, maybe some of you aren't. this present feels like you're going to start to feel it in this next few weeks. Well, with all this energy that's happening, if you didn't listen to my intro, go and listen to it, because there's tons of energy happening like every single day. So we're all like elevating at a soul level. And this is almost coming here and saying, you too, Taurus, in a very big way. But it could be more than just a spiritual thing. It could be something that's happening within your finances, within your relationships, you know, with your travel plans, with whatever it is, your lifestyle, your family. But your challenge is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups energy is about seeing the half. Are you seeing the glass half full, or are you seeing it half empty? Is that some of you are a little bit depressed. Some of you are having a hard time making this change, having a hard time moving away from an old story. Like I feel like with these cards, it just feels to me that there's some of you out there that are still in the same storyline, and it's time. It's time for the change, because who else is going to make the change if not for you, right? You need to make your own change. No one else can change your storyline. I mean, you're getting help from the collective, but ultimately you're needing to make those moves. So at the root of this is the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is an Aries energy. It could also be a female in your life. It could be a male with the divine feminine energy quality. The Queen of Wands energy is a energy of outgoing, very creative, right? The energy, very stubborn also, like you, like very pointed in what she wants to do with her life, very clear-headed kind of thing. She doesn't really fall to people pleasing. She doesn't fall to others, or like she stands. The Queen of Wands for me is that energy that takes up all the space in the room. When she walks in, like, you see her, you feel her. And but she could be very aggressive in other people's eyes, and she could be very assertive. So there's this root of what, it's very interesting to me. So what is the root here that's holding you back? Is she or he holding you back from making this move? Is she or he you? Right? Are you that Queen of Wands energy that used to light up the room every time you walked into it, and now you're feeling like your Five of Cups? Now you're feeling like not that. There's almost this little, that could be it. It's very interesting. Or it could be someone around you that is dimming your light or taking away the light from you. There's a little, like, Five of Cups to me is a little bit of a heavy energy, because it feels to me that you're really, some of you Taurus are trying really hard to make this change in your life. You're really trying hard to step into this call, and you're powered up, and you know that deep down inside that you have it and that you can do this. There's something holding you back from it, like fear. It's fear that's coming up for me. And it's the Five of Cups. Five is change. So it's like the fear of change. Like you're holding yourself back because you don't want to hurt somebody else in your life, because you don't want to make so many ripples. You know, you want to instead, like, if you're the Queen of Wands, you don't care about the ripples so much. So you're almost battling with yourself. What's to come is the Seven of Wands, which I kind of like, because if you see, she's like pushing away this restriction, this tight box that she's in, right? It's all like she's pushing away, and what do you see is the sun. It's like activation, your soul, your light, your a bright new opportunity. And yet you want to stay in this, like if you picture, if she closes this and it's just like all black kind of thing, right? It's all like you want to stay in this half glass empty. You're I feel like you're a little bit struggling with moving into this new journey, into this new adventure. You all want to, though. It's very clear. Like you've already set up, like the Six of Swords to me is like you in the past energies, like you've always done that kind of. You've always set sail, like even as grounded as Taurus is and as like comfortable as they are, they do the spontaneous ability to just jump, and they go to Peru, they jump and they go to wherever, right? Like they just go, like they're looking for miners in Yukon, I'm going kind of thing. There's that little part of you in there, and a lot of this is also like you've already set your sails in this new direction. You already know that you need to like go ask this person out, leave this person, start fresh, start a new job, leave your job. Like I feel it. I feel like you know that you need to do this, and there's something holding you back, and your fire inside you is like burning up, and you're like, you keep fighting it. And what's coming, like the Seven of Wands, is having faith in your decisions and having faith in that like initial what you needed to do kind of thing. What is it that, why are you not believing in yourself? The Four of Swords is the future, which is calm, peace, serenity. It's almost like you don't even realize what is happening now. Some of you are like in a little bit of a struggle mode, trying to please other people, trying to like you're living for others, you're living in the limitations of others, and you're not truly living to your true potential, which is what you need to do. What is it? Shining your light, activating, like showering people with love, whatever it is. It's like, but it's really like being you. Like so many of us are not ourselves because we have to be something for someone else. We have to fit in to someone else's mold. And this is like, by you being you, is it by you being completely transparent to you, Taurus, which most of you don't have a problem with that, right? But it's almost the best thing you can do. It's time to open to get to that serenity, which is the final result. If you find your way out of here. Really interesting. The advice is the eagle spirit. Spirit has your back. And I love that it's a 2, 3, a 5. Right here, your challenge is the 5, which is change. Change. Stop being afraid of making that change. Like stop, it's in you. Like I really, really want you to go within, Taurus, and really do you, and not in a matrix way, but do you in a soul level way. Like there's something inside you that's ready to lead the way, and yet you're not trusting in it. And the eagle spirit, how beautiful is that, man? Freedom. Spirit has your back. He's waiting for you to fly. So one last message for my beautiful Taurians. Please. Oh, that's a lot of messages. Okay. Let's do how I do. Taurus. All right, look at that. First one. Oh, what a beautiful message. To conform is to die inside. Be brave and be yourself. I mean, it's funny because I got this message last week when I pulled for myself. So, Conforming is what we do when we allow other allow other people to control, or not control, but control our life, but also by us allowing ourselves to follow other people's ambitions, other people's, like in our families, in our partnerships, in everything. We're not them. So stop conforming and be yourself, my beautiful Taurus. It's time. I love you. Happy holidays, because I know there's a lot of holidays happening this week. Enjoy the festivities, and I will see you next week. And also, please like, comment, and share, subscribe, all of it. And if you leave a comment this week, and at the end of the month, I'm doing an annual 2023 tarot reading giveaway. So I'll see you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got lead your metamorphosis. So metamorphosis is change. Lead the change. It's time to step into your power, basically. Stand in your truth, whatever it is that you see it, but it's time to stop being so afraid of making this move in your life. Stop living in the cocoon and start being the butterfly, right? It's like, I feel like some of you are holding back, Gemini. You're holding back from your true potential. You're holding back from who you really are. You're like being asked to step up and lead the way, right? We're all here to lead the way. But in this personal Gemini journey, I feel like some of you are not speaking exactly what you need to be saying. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're holding on to maybe fear or guilt or something. You're holding on to something that's comfortable, or you're not. Why do I feel fear showing up here? It's very interesting. Let's see. In your past, we have the 8 of Fire, 8 of Wands. This is an 8 card. 5 plus 3, 53. And this is an 8 card as well. So 8 is strength. It's Leo energy. The 8 of Fire is a Sagittarius, actually, energy. But 8 of Fire is work, usually related. No, that's 8 of Pentacles. What am I talking about? 8 of Fire, because I'm getting thrown off by this panda. 8 of Wands is usually like communication. It's like messaging, but it's like usually a fast energy. That's why I'm getting thrown off here, because I see this panda who's slowly walking through the bamboo forest. It's very interesting. So let's see what that all this comes to. Messenger of Air. Knight of Swords is you, Gemini. You're showing up in your present. The 8 of Fire is like you have something to say. Like I was saying before, speaking. You have something to say. You want to like deliver a message. And because of this card, your message is being delivered very slowly by you, because probably you are in fear mode or anxiety, you're stressed because you're thinking about, what if I leave this person? What if I don't talk to this person? What if I like leave this job? What if, like the what if is the mind, right? It's to really listen and hear. Say, I'm leaving my job. Yes. Right? And then allowing and trusting that your soul path is going to take you where it needs to take you. So for me, I feel like there's the Knight of Swords energy usually is a really quick energy. It's like a warrior energy, Gemini. Here, she doesn't look so quick either. So it's interesting that these cards are showing up. She's just like being. Floating. What interesting. Because your challenge is the Magician, which is Gemini. So it's like a Mercury, right? It's messaging as well. So interesting. Communication. So everything speaks of communication here. Some of you are having a hard time talking, relaying what it is you feel with someone else, relaying how you, what you feel within a relationship, within a job, within friends, with family. There is a very clear, all of this speaks of that. So you're in limbo perhaps when it comes to something going on in your life, and that's why you're needing to lead. You're not, okay, it's time to stop like being afraid to speak, or start making the decisions like that you need to make. It's like, why are you holding back? Why are you not telling this person what it is they need to hear? You know, a lot of people on this journey, it's like they want to be all light and love and whatever, but if you really feel like you have to say something, then that's you releasing that from your vessel. I'm not saying that you have to say like vile things to people, but if it's something holding you back, I really feel like some of you, it's holding you back from making this next decision or next path that you're taking. And this is not like a one-time thing. This is something that you've been holding on to for a long time now. Because the Magician in reverse is like, it's almost manipulative in a way. It's like you're being the manipulative one, or someone is manipulating you. But regardless, it's holding you back from making this next step. And at the root of it is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is the Leo energy, but the Five of Wands is like competition, it's personal struggle. I love that the mirrors are here. It's like you not wanting to look at the mirror. Look, everywhere she's looking away except for the bottom. Look at this mirror over here. It's very interesting. All right, wow. So it's almost like for me, it's clear as day that some of you Geminis are hiding away from a truth. You're hiding away from something that has taken your power away from you, someone who's taking the power away from maybe you are. It's time to really look in the mirrors around you. You're holding your tongue for a reason, but it's time to let go. It's time to release that which is holding you back. Like, why are you stuck in this? It feels stuck to me. I feel like you're stuck in a situation because you're not willing to be honest about it, or you're not willing to be transparent. And a lot of you are shutting down that mirror work that you need to do, right? It's like, why, if you're in this and if you look at the mirror, what is the mirror speaking back at you? What is it reflecting back at you? It means you want to stay in this like torturous situation, or you want, but why would you want to stay in that? Like, that's the work that we have to do, and that's where you're there. You're there. I almost feel like some of you too are like maybe using your words to because the Magician in reverse as a challenge is that you're using your words to manipulate, to hurt others or deceive or whatever, but it's almost an unconscious thing for you right now, or maybe it's a conscious thing, because it comes from like years of hurt, years of avoidance, years of not wanting to deal with life, and now it's all coming up, and it's a time to release. How else do you want to make the change, right? Wow. What's coming is the Nine of Wands. Sagittarius again energy. But the Nine of Wands is that energy of she's standing in her truth kind of thing. Even though she knows the Eight of Wands, which is before, even though she knows whatever the hurtful words or whatever, that communication that was uncomfortable is happened, she has to stand here and not realize it, but to stand in it, regardless of what the outcomes are, regardless of how people, the reactions and the responses are. Wow, this is an interesting read, because it feels to me that there is something, maybe it's specific to certain of you, but there is a feeling here of miscommunication or even non-communication from your part, which is weird because you are communicators of the tarot, right? And you're holding back because communication has failed for you for certain areas of this life, of your life. For this certain area of your life has always failed for you because like people have turned on you, or people have like rejected you, or people have that. But know that when you get a rejection, and when you get or when people ignore you, or when they say no or whatever, it's where you need to be. It's the detour that's telling you, okay, next. Your soul is at play here when that's happening to you. So we always like, oh, I got rejected or failed 10 times, and it's because it wasn't the right thing. It wasn't the right person, it wasn't the right place to be, da da da. So this is what's happening here. I feel very strongly, and now you are, what's coming to you is when you start to speak this truth of you, when you start to be more transparent with your feelings and your emotions, you might get some lashback, but it doesn't matter anymore. Because what's coming is the Six of Fire, which is another Leo energy. So you have a Leo, Sagittarius energy all around the core here of the Gemini energy. The Gemini is the Knight of Swords, and the Magician is your present and your challenge, and everything else is fire energy. Air and fire, beautiful mix. It's the strength. It's like strength giving strength to someone else. So this Six of Wands is victory. Is you sailing now. You were walking slowly before with your words. You're watching your words, and now you're sailing into the oblivion because you've made these choices. You've decided to talk. You've decided to tell people what it is that you're feeling, how you want to go forward, or how you want to go back, how you want to say no, or how you want to say yes. It's that feeling here. And regardless of all the rejection that you've gotten in the past, regardless of all the abuse perhaps, or whatever it was, or pushback, I feel like this Five of Wands is the struggle that you've had with others because they haven't seen you for you, and you've always had to hold back, and now it's time to release it. And be careful about the way you release it. The Magician reversed is very manipulative. It's very vengeful, almost. Just be careful on how that... Because remember, it's not the person in front of you's fault. It's not your fault either, but it's how you've perceived things. That's why we need to look in the mirror. Wow, man. All right. So your advice is the Coyote spirit. Trust... Oh, my God. Trust in divine detours. Exactly what I was saying. Like, oh my God, I love it when that works out. When you're being rejected or failure or whatever, that's a detour, but they're divinely guided, your detours. You're supposed to be in this place at this time, but now it's time to get out. Like, you're always like, you failed. It's like you don't find love in this marriage or this partnership, and you keep staying at it, and they're like, what are you doing? Right? This is for us to show you that you deserve more. Now let's go. Trust. This is a 16, it's a 7. We're entering 2023. It's a 7 year. It's a Christ consciousness year. It's a light. It's a 7. It's like having faith in yourself and trusting the process. So I'm going to give you one final message, my beautiful Gemini. Wow, what a beautiful message. The time is right. It's in a number 11 card, by the way. Seize the day and make progress on your soul path. So all of this, the time is right for you to speak up. Time is right for you to say what you need to say. Stop hiding. Stop holding back because other people, blah, blah. It's enough, right? Stop doing that. It's time to trust in this divine detours. Trust in the divine. Trust in the process. You're here to lead the change. You're here to lead the way. All right, my beautiful. This is freaking amazing. All right, Gemini. I leave you with this. This is a very energetic week, so try to follow this advice if you can. It would help to clear a lot of your vessel. The mirror work is a constant. Keep doing that. Enjoy the festivities this week. Everybody's celebrating, I feel. And I'll see you next week. Also like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you leave a comment, you're going to be automatically put in a 2023 annual giveaway, which is coming at the end of this month, same thing. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We got success and transformation. So we've been getting a lot of these cards for you, which is amazing, and I'm happy for you because like there's a lot of change happening, but a lot of progression in a very positive light. Success and transformation is like there's things that are starting to end for you. There's like a lot of closure happening and a lot of beginning. But it's a time to question yourself. How are you sad that the past is ending, or that the chapter is ending for you? Are you afraid of starting something new? Like, how are you transforming? How are you accepting this success coming your way? Are you feeling anxious about it? Are you always feeling like, there's something gonna come because it can't be right, can't be good, kind of thing? Is that like, there's this like almost this call out for you to just accept what is coming and just enjoy the endings and not looking back anymore and not moving forward or staying in this present moment. So there's that feeling coming from this card. So let's see what's going on. In your past, we have the Queen of Swords energy. The Queen of Swords is a Libra energy. It's an air energy. The Queen is like a very decisive energy, very intuitive energy. Could be like a female, could be a male also, but a very clear, like the Queen of Swords. Right? She's like a no bullshit mentor person in your life, someone who has always been in your life that's been able to give you honest criticism, or in a good way kind of thing. Like her, or it could be you having that. Let me just see. I always have to look at the present. The present is change. Beautiful. Challenge. The challenge is the Lovers. Right. So here we have, in your past and your present, change is coming for you. But the past is this energy of clarity, no bullshit, like very instinctual, very good with your intuitiveness, very like able to see through people and things. So this could be you. And maybe you've forgotten about it, right? Or you've like haven't honed in on it. It could be you, that you are super intuitive, or it could be someone around you that has been like this with you, and is helping you into this like mode of change. I don't know. There's a lot, but the fact that the Lover shows up as your challenge speaks to me of, because the Queen of Swords is also like a widow, a single person, very independent energy, not usually, I mean, she could be married to somebody, but very independent, doesn't need another person to like conduct her life, kind of thing. With the lovers showing up, the lovers could be like a partnership that's in a conflict right now for you. Maybe you're once were so independent and now you're in a partnership and it's just like not working for you anymore. Like, but it could also be a choice card. Lovers is a choice card as well. So like you were at one point very independent and now you're needing to make a change and you're having a hard time making a decision. That could be it too. At the root is the Chariot, which is you. So the Chariot is this, it's a success card, but it's also a home, family, whatever, but it's also a card of moving, traveling. So what is this? It's interesting. The Lover's the Gemini energy, right? It's communication. So perhaps some of you are, like, ultimately what it says, the Chariot is you. So you're people who love your home, love your, like, the family setting, but also love to travel, love to do things, love to like, these energies to me feel like the Queen of Swords energy is this, like, perhaps you were very much people that did things on your own a lot, like you but still love your family. Isn't that an interesting, like, juxtaposition happening here? Because the Queen of Swords is totally someone who could live in a cave alone for the rest of her life and be happy. But the Chariot is more someone who wants to have a family life, who wants to have the whole, like, herd of horses around her. And the transformation is change coming. And you're being challenged by either a lover in your life, a partner in your life, a best friend, a friend in your life, or you're being, it's a change, like a choice that needs to be made. The Queen of Swords could also be, I'm trying to think of all the scenarios here. The Queen of Swords could also be a decision that you made in the past that was very clear cut. Like, the Queen of Air does not make decisions on impulse. She thinks her way through. So it could be something that you really thought hard about this decision. And it could have to be like with your home, your family, your job, your security, or moving, buying or selling a home, or career. Could be all of that, school. And now you're in this process of change, transformation, because of that change that you've made. But right now you're being challenged by lovers. So you could be challenged by other people in your life, like people that are, like, close to you, or you could be challenged by this choice that you made. I need to see this, what's going on. What's coming is the Two of Wands, which is a crossroads. It's like, so interesting, this thing. It's all choice here. So it's like continuing this path that you're on, or making a new one. And maybe the Lovers is here because the Lovers is like a crossroads, right? It's usually like two pillars, and you have to make a choice between the two, and the Two of Wands is exactly that again. So I don't know what's going on with you, Cancer, but there is something not eating at you, but something that's lingering, that's been around you. You've been feeling the energy, and it's asking you to make this move. You're being guided towards that. And maybe an opposition of a lover or a partner or a friend is making you see this clearly, that, yeah, okay, I need to do what I need to do for myself, kind of thing. Or what I chose to do was a great idea, was a good thing. I bought my house, I sold my house, I'm going to buy something new, I'm left this job, I moved into a new job, I moved into a new partnership, I'm leaving the partnership. There's like, I just feel like whatever it is that you accomplished or did is part of this change that's happening in your life, but now you're finding yourself at another crossroads. And the Lovers for me in reverse speaks of someone or a situation that's like holding you back from making this move, but it's like time to do it. And your future is the Fool card. So Cancer, I don't know what this is for you, but you need to make the move. The Fool is like, jump, take the risk, go for it. You did it already with the Queen of Swords here, or you had help from this, because there's a Queen of Swords in your life that has opened your eyes to something different. You can make different choices in your life, and even though at the root you're so family oriented and so home oriented, there's a part of you that needs to make a change, and it's here with the Transformation card in your present. It's like, it's time, regardless of who's holding you back, regardless of the choices that are being presented towards you right now. Maybe it's like completely different from what you had chosen in your past, and now they're like making you choose. But it's like, go with your heart and go with your soul, instead of going with these people or this external world that's asking you to do something that is not like you. And the Fool is like, just freaking say yes, or just say no, or just do it. I hope I'm making sense here, because to me it's like when I talk generally, it's like it gets a little boggled in my mind, but I hope I'm making sense to you. Just let me know if I'm not. So like, to me it makes sense ish. So your advice is the Bee Spirit, sweet results await. So definitely with this beautiful bee card showing up, it speaks to me that whatever it is, I feel like some of you are wanting to make a little change in your life. It could be a big change, a small change, it doesn't matter. But do it for you. Like, it's like obvious, like I'm gonna do it for me, but we don't obviously do it for ourselves. We in this world, we do it for others. We do it because others, it'll make them happy, it'll make him happy, her happy, my boss happy, blah, 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 everybody else, but not you. Like, you're always the last on the rung of the ladder, right? Just go, make that decision and choose it, regardless of like how everyone else is saying, well, no, you need to stay with this, you need to do this, you need to like this. And then if you feel in your heart that you need to change up something, then do it. Sweet results await. The Fool is asking you to make like changes in your life, do something different. So our final message is with the Soul Helper Oracle deck for Cancer, please. Release your creative energies. Make use of them in your life. So if this means that there's something creative that's like within you, and you've always wanted to do, you've always wanted to like teach something, you've always wanted to start a bridge group, you've always wanted to like paint, so you've always wanted to make jewelry, whatever it is, whatever's creative for you, like write, just do it, Cancer. Just do it. It's the energy here. It's just like jump in and go for it. Go for it, because I feel like what is happening here is that success is in the change. It's time to make these changes in your life and stop being anxious, stop being worried about other people, what they think. Stop it. So that is the message of the week, Cancer. I love you. You've been getting some really beautiful energies. It's time to work with them. It's time to stand in your truth, people, and do what you need to do. All right. Have a beautiful Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whoever's watching. And I will see you next week. Also, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you leave a comment this week, it's going to be automatically put into the 2023 annual giveaway, which is at the end of this year, which is in a few weeks. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got the sacred flow of yes. This is a beautiful card. It's like with this koi fish, it's just good luck. It's like this flow of energies, and that's all we need in our life right now, is just this yes coming in, right? But how do you get to the yeses if you're all like untrusting of your soul? If you're untrusting of the process, then it's harder to get to the yes. Because what this card is asking you is to say yes to everything. Say yes to the experiences coming in your way. Say yes to the failures. Say yes to the detours that are happening in your life. Because everything happens for a reason. Right? A season or a lifetime is what I used to say back in the day. But everything happens because it's meant to be there as a lesson, right? If some of you, I feel like all your challenges that you've experienced this year, all the setbacks, all the delays, all the lack of finances happened for a reason. It was here as a message to say, oh, this is not the right time. This is it. Let's make a different path. So the secret flow, is it like, you have to ask, sometimes you have to ask yourself, are you being stubborn about something? Are you being stubborn about a job, about the way you used to do something, an old story, and then like you keep repeating the old story all the time and then wondering why I'm not getting the same result? But I made money this way. I know, but that was an old energy. And now we're moving into something new. So let's move into this new energy. It's a really beautiful card, but I'm also getting a different message from it. So but also because I know what's in here. So let's see what's going on. In your past, we have the Seven of Swords energy. In this deck, this means being a non-conformist, being not following the rules. But in all the other decks, it means betrayal and dishonesty and lies and cheating and all this. But that's happened to you. Like you've always found yourself in these, like, with these lower vibrational energy people in your life, or these situations that have been like having you to like deal with this energy. This is the Seven of Swords in the past, which is nice. In the present, we have the Two of Cups energy, which is it coming together, soulmate energy, lovers, partners, friends, like a union of people coming together, which is a beautiful energy. This is with the fish. Look at this, the sacred flow of yes. This feeling of connection, reuniting. But your challenge is the Three of Swords. Grief, heartbreak, sadness, guilt, depression. So that's why I wanted you to come here to be extended, because I feel this almost this weighty energy having its like on its last legs. It's like I can't do this anymore, Leo. We gotta let this go, right? What are we holding on to? Why are we holding on to what people have done to us in the past, or what they do to us now? Why are we entrapping ourselves in this? Why are we holding on to this energy? Like if you listen to my intros in the past few weeks or this week as well, I speak again about it. How we feel resonates into the collective. So if you continuously feel like you're a failure, and if you continuously feel like you're depressed, or if you're sad or whatever, that energy just flows into the universe. And not only does it affect the collective, the humans, it affects the nature around us, right? Like if the more people that are angry in the world, how do you think Mother Earth will react to that, with that energy? By tsunamis and volcanoes, etc. We have that power. So here I feel like, Leo, it's like you're carrying a lot of old story here. You're carrying an old energy of what your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your aunt, your grandparents, your old boss, your old friends, your old whatever. I can go on with the list of people that have done to you. And you're carrying this with you into this present moment. And you're holding on to it to dear life too, for some reason. And it's time to release it. Release it, because why are you holding on to it, first of all? Because it's only going to make you feel like this continuously. Like, I understand, I've been through with many sessions with clients that are like, it's really hard to forgive this, Sabrina. I'm like, I totally understand this. But it's almost like, why you want to hold on to the energy though? Why do you want to feel sorry for yourself? Why do you want to keep holding on to this energy? Because then it's just, what is it doing to you? Right? You can't take a pill to cover that energy, and you can go see psychologists for 7 years, but you still have to do the mirror work. So it's just like understanding you, and understanding that you are just having an experience on this earth. That is the biggest revelation. And if you can get to that point, then you can walk outside and become the observer of it. So I feel like some of you are holding on to something, and there's so much potential in front of you. There's like a sacred flow, a river like appearing in front of you, with the spirit and your guides are like, come on, man, let's just go. Look what's happening here. We're giving you the Two of Cups. We're reuniting your soulmates together. We're reuniting the twin flames together. We're reuniting you with yourself. This could be two is you, right? Your choices. What choices are you making in your life? I just feel like it's a long time coming, Leo. And you know, I love my Leos, man, because I'm a Rasin, but also because like it's enough holding on. The past is not going to bring us anywhere. The past is going to bring us down a really shitty road. It's going to keep us trapped there. And even if it's something, I was going to say, even if it happened in your present, but your present is right now. So if something's happening in right now, then find a way to forgive it, right? It's just this. Let's see the root. Wow. The Tower is the root. The Tower is chaos, disruption. So this is not every single Leo, obviously, but there's some Leos that are experiencing this right now, and it's very traumatizing for you guys, and it's gonna keep coming up because you keep hiding it, and you keep rejecting it, kind of thing, because you don't want to deal with it, obviously, right? But it's there. It's coming up, and it's going to keep coming up. And on the 23rd of December, Chiron, which is an asteroid, if you listen, this is my intro, but Chiron, the asteroid, is going direct. And that's your wounded healing, your wounded trauma. It's coming up. And I feel like all here in the cards, I feel like it's like this, like a volcano, an earthquake is erupting within you, and you're like, I need to release this finally, because I can't live like this anymore. And there's like such a, like Two of Cups, this is a beautiful energy showing up in your present. It's like this, like warmth, this connection to the divine, the connection to people in your life. And it's like, come on, Leo, let's let go, right? What's coming is the Two of Pentacles. Very interesting. Is making that choice. Do you want to go towards new, or do you want to stay in the past? Do you want to like start something fresh, a new opportunity, start something completely different? Take a detour, a welcome detour in your life. Two of Pentacles is Capricorn energy, which is right now. This is the energy that we're in. Wow, that's why. Okay. In the future, we have the star, which is the Aquarius energy, which is healing energy. So the star is your hopes and dreams coming true, but in this case, I feel it's a healing card, which it is. And there's a lot of hurt here. I feel it in my body when I speak to you, Leo. I feel like you're, and I feel like some of these hurts are deep because they're like abusive and violent even, and emotionally draining to me. I feel them like a lot of, you've gone through some trauma, some tragedy as well, and it's been so embedded that you don't even, you're like, no, I'm fine, right? I'm fine. That's the word, those 2 words, man, 3 words. Biggest lie in all of this society. I'm fine. It's just like, no. But you're being given this opportunity, this like path to jump on. It's time to start loving yourself again, 100%. Not on the surface, Leo, because Leos love themselves on the surface, but there's something you're holding on to. I don't know, I got this message. Some of you trying to have babies, or some of you trying to be in a relationship and it's just not working out because it's not the right time. So just trust it. Trust that naturally your body knows. Like, we don't have to go and do these like extra work on our body to get what we need, right? Even to like find a relationship or get the job. It's like you go to a job, you don't get it, then you say, okay, it wasn't meant to be, let's go. Some people are so adamant they have to try everything to get landed and then realize 3 years later that it wasn't the right thing, right? That's where you're at. Sit back and ask yourself, am I in the right job? Am I in the right partnership? Am I doing this because of other people? Am I doing this because I really want to be here? Like, talk to your soul. This is what I'm feeling here. And start listening to the yeses that are coming in. Do I need to change my job? Yes. Do I need to change this? Yes. Do I need to go this? Yes. Do I need to do this? No. Listen. Sorry. There's like, your advice is a 9, which is the end of a journey, is skunk spirit. Know your worth. It can't come at a better time. There is a lot of heaviness here. I'm open for readings. Like next week I have some openings, but in the new month I have openings. So come, and Leos, let's try and fix this. Not fix this, but like try to better understand what's going on with you, because I truly feel that there is something embedded within you that you are ignoring. And it's coming up, and it's going to continue coming up, by the way. With these energies of December, you're in for a little bit of a ride, but it's better. We need to release this because healing is your future. Your hopes and dreams coming true. Things are going to start to fall into place for you. Once you release these energies, I'm going to show you these, it's like right here. You can just see it physically. It's special, but this is your present. The 2 of Cups. And this is your future. So let's like dive into those energies a little bit more. And this is the beautiful message of knowing your worth. So the little skunky, right? Skunk walks around proud as a lion that you are. He knows his worth. It's your time too. This is the message for you. And I'm also going to give you an extra message from this soul helper. This is the card. Your deepest desires constrain you. Let them go to clear your mind. Interesting. Your deepest desires, what? To like, she looks like she's like wrapped in pearls. It's to make money. It's to like buy the house, buy the car, have the status, the recognition, everything a Leo wants, right? But there's more to that. And that's what this is. Let it go. Let it go. So that you can let the flow of yes come in. You got this, Leo. You do. You really do. And of all the signs, man, you're freaking strong. So you got this. And you know what? You don't have to be strong because your tarot reader is saying to be strong. Just like, trust yourself. That's what I leave you with. I love you, and I will see you next week. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, please, if you want, leave a message, leave a comment below, and I will enter you in the 2023 annual giveaway reading that I'm giving at the end of this month. All right, love you, bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got magic happens when you most expect it. Number 44 card. This is very poignant to me for Virgo because I know a lot of Virgos in my life that put their visions out there and they get what they want. So this is almost a confirmation of that. And it's almost like maybe you're at a point in your life right now where things are not going exactly as planned. So this is like a reminder as to go back to those moments in your life where things did go well, where things have materialized for you. And what did you do? How did you get there? Like, was it a vision board that you did? Was it just trusting in the process? Like, it's that feeling of, that is what's happening here for me. Magic happens when I love it. I love it. It's like just like really trusting in you, like going back to that pure soul that you are, right? Pure, the purity of knowing, which is we all need to get there. But for some reason it's showing up for you, Virgo. So maybe you're at a blockage right now in your life and you need some help in the justice department. This is your past energy. This is divorce, separation. This is contracts and negotiations with jobs, like firings, hirings, like it could be all of that, right? These are imbalance in your life, hiding your truth. The justice is Libra energy. It's this energy of speaking up. Maybe you were a justice warrior, a social justice person. Maybe you were a protester. Who knows? There's so many energies here. And now you're in the Five of Swords energy. This is a great card, but the Five of Swords in the normal is like a little bit of a vengeful feeling here. A little bit of holding on to your swords because you're afraid that someone's going to come and take them. There's a feeling here of you're rising above the challenges in this card. But in the normal Five of Swords energy, it's usually you're battling with others, with words, with the Five of Swords is usually like you winning a battle, but not really winning it in the valiant way, right? Like you're doing because you were sneaky or manipulative to win that battle. And that's where there's a sneaky manipulative feeling over here. Interesting. The challenge is the Ten of Cups, which is happiness. The happiest card of the deck. That's the challenge right now. So let's see what the hell is going on with you, Virgo. Because it's almost, it could be someone else that is creating this unhappiness in your life, right? Because there's this feeling, it could be you holding on to a past, you holding on to older traumas or older wounds that have kept you down, old addictions, old things that have they're creeping back and they're trying to make their way towards you. It could be that, or it could be someone that is I don't know why I feel this. It's like some of you, it's like a divorce, a separation, or like a really bad something like not so great that happened in your past that's affecting this right now, that's affecting your happiness. Let's see. At the root of it is the Page of Swords. At the root of it, it could be, a page is children. It could be that. Maybe there's like a little alimony fight here, or like there's a custody battle here that's going on for one of you or many of you. But there's like also, this is creativity, it's communication, it's yeah, it's like almost project management, something like starting a new you're very like, this is like the root of it is like a creative project and a creative endeavor, or it doesn't have to only be creative, but thoughtful, like something very, you've put a lot of energy in, you've had to work really hard with it, this justice, like you've had to balance other people's feelings, emotions, and also like tasks, chores, and everything. Like it's a lot of, but like having to balance a lot of people, a lot of like the team, whatever it is. This is different scenarios I'm giving you here, and you're at this place right now in your life where you're like, what? I feel like I'm always struggling. I'm always like, I'm like fighting against something, and I'm not happy. So it's so interesting to me right now, because there's a lot of you guys are struggling with like partners, with your jobs, with your projects, with like a situation, like an imbalance, whether it could be with siblings, family members, with your children, and you're trying to rise above it, but it's like you're just there, you're just floating. That's why this card shows up. It's like magic happens when you most want it. Like, go back to that time where you found, like, how did you achieve what you achieved in your past? Like, let's go back to how, like, I don't like going back to that, though, to tell you the truth. I don't like to go back to that energy, because it's an old energy. But let's go back, let's just think of how we can rid of this energy and like change it up. The future is the Six of Cups. Well, no, not the future. What's coming is the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia, childhood, which is like, again, going back into a past, or someone coming in from your past to help you through this. Or it could be, I don't know if there's parents watching this. It could be like some of you are having like an issue with your children, and it could be that there's like a custody battle, or it could be that your kids have gotten into trouble with the law, or maybe you have. There's something here happening, and that it's the coming together of the family. It's coming together of people from your past, like, which I feel like is your family, childhood, whatever, that's going to help you through this. It's almost like relying on your friends and your family to help you through this little bump in the road that's going on here with you. Because literally everyone, the Ten of Cups in reverse is not finding happiness. Like it's a very heavy energy, I feel, around you. It's stunting your creativity. It's stunting your growth potential, but it's also affecting kids, if you have kids. Affecting your any projects that you've started. It almost feels like it's like a no-go zone right now, because you're having to release this issue, I don't know, I feel like there's some legal battle happening here with the Justice card and the Five of Swords. There's could be judges involved, or police, or lawyers, but it doesn't have to be that grand. It could also be just business contracts, something. There's just something that has gone wrong or has like been ailing you for longest time, and it's showing up again. And the future is the Nine of Earth, Nine of Pentacles, which is amazing. It's you. It's a Virgo energy. It's financial independence. It's like finding a higher ground. It's finding the happiness, but financially too, security-wise. So it's a good sign for all of you, but there's still that feeling here that there's a need for you guys to rely on people from your past, or reach out to somebody from your past to help you through this little like impasse that's going right now, because it's greatly affecting your now moment. And you can like her, she's floating above the challenge, but you need to be flying away from it. Like the Six of Swords, the next step is to get into a boat and go, right? And go away. So that is maybe what this is. So it's like changing the moment, the now moment, into what it is you want to do. Manifest like the happiness in the now moment by changing it up in your mind. Stop feeling the anger and the resentment and the guilt and the hostility that you have towards this situation, because this is very apparent right now. It feels very strong with me. And just release it and let it go and start fresh, because what's coming for you is this freedom in a financial sense, because it's Pentacle energy, but also in a explorative, like a self-journey sense. Wow. Like this, to go like this. Your advice card is a 65, which is an 11, which is the whale spirit, which holds all of our Akashic records, by the way. Trust the great mystery. Basically, trust the process. Trust your soul knows what to do. Your mind is getting in the way of this happiness because you keep holding on and you keep like feeling that resentment. You keep allowing these people to like come back into your lives and like make you feel worthless and make you feel like this. But it's time to change it up. Do what it needs to be done to get back your happiness. Do it. Reach out to people that know you, that can help you through this. I just feel like that's a big key over here. For me, this is like really good what's happening, what's coming for you. So it's like start making these changes. Stop holding on to that past. You have like the capacity to move into this greatness, into this happiness, but you're like, I feel like some of you are being so resentful, you're holding on to it, whatever the situation is. So what's a final message for Virgo, please? Almost, but no cigar. Recognize despair as an opportunity. Within it, you will find the gift of awakening. So, like whatever this is telling you, is reminding you that you're far greater than this, that you don't need, you are magic, right? You are magic. That's it. That's all you need to know. You are light. You are power. And you don't need to be sticking your feet in here and keeping them there. Keep bringing up and like what the past or even someone who's trying to like keep you in that past story. They're trying to like wrap you around in it. It's time to let it go. So make the measures. Call the police if you have to, or call whatever it is that you need to do. The lawyer that needs to cut this. But it's time to shut it down, because you're like it's like a tornado here of energies, and what's coming for you is grand. So just trust the tarot reader, trust the process, trust that whatever is happening because you need to look in the mirror, perhaps, to look at it, and then just make the steps to move in a forward movement instead of a backwards movement. I hope this helped you, my beautiful Virgo. This was like a lengthy one, but I needed to give you this message. So I love you. Check your rising and your moon, of course, for other messages, and do like, comment, subscribe, and share my video, and leave a comment below, and I'll enter you into the 2023 annual giveaway. I love you, and I'll see you next week, and happy holidays. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got unstick the stuck. So where are you feeling stuck, Libra? In your partnership, in your friendships, in your family, in your job, in your home, in yourself? Like, where is it? There's obviously some of you are feeling like you're trapped somewhere. But remember that nothing can trap you except your mind. Your mind can trap you in your ego will trap you anywhere. So there's something that is like making you feel confined, limited, restricted, but it's time to like tap into the power that you are and to release yourself from the glue. So let's see what is going on here. We got the Ace of Cups in the past position, which screams love to me, which screams love of self, love of others. In the present, we have a beautiful Empress energy, which is a divine feminine energy. Could be both male and female and masculine. But the Empress is this energy of love, of nurturing, of getting your shit together, right? And like doing the work to get here. Being resourceful. Your challenge is the Knight of Pentacles, which is money. It's a Virgo as well. So here we have this Ace of Cups with you being full of love, or always welcoming love into your life, being open to that, being open to being loving and caring and giving and kind, right? This Ace of, it's like a new, like you've always open to new adventure when it comes to love, when it comes to like families and friends, like always being, even loving yourself. This Ace of Cups feels like that. Or children, you know, having children, having like sharing love is what I feel. Which you're not new, not new to this, right? This is who you are as well. And in the present, you're Empress, which is Taurus, Libra, which is beautiful. And this is you harnessing that divine feminine energy within you, that like that loving mother father energy, that energy of like taking care of your home, taking care of your family, taking care of even if you're single, like you're taking care of your life, like you're doing what you want to do with your life, buying what you want to buy, like really spearheading your life on your terms. But the Knight of Pentacles shows up and it's like money, finances are coming in slowly for you, and you're not patient. There's like an issue with that. It could be a partner in your life who is slowly coming in, but you're not patient, right? There's an impatience here, I feel, with you Libras. And the Three of Cups is at the root of this. The Three of Cups is like socializing, it's coming together, it's having friends, going on, but it also could feel like I could say it was like a cheating energy, but it's not. I don't feel like it is. I feel like more it's you're used to socializing. You love to be with people. You love to go out to eat. You love to go to parties, to networking events. You just you're not like so good on your own. You just love to have that, which is very Libra. So that's why it's showing up here. It's amazing. And I'm curious because wow, everything feels really good in this thing, because what's coming is the Two of Cups, which is like soul union. Yet you're unstick the stuck, but you're stuck. So where are you stuck? And for me, the Knight of Materials feels like you're stuck with your finances. So it's causing like a downturn for you. Maybe you're not able to socialize as much as you wanted to. Maybe you are taking it out on your partner, or maybe or it's not feeling the same, right? Like we're so used to having money, you're so used to spending money on external things. We're so used to that, and it's like there's this energy that's showing up that's not that's bringing you back down to the basics, and it's uncomfortable. I almost feel like that's what it is, because all the cards are very positive, beautiful, union, soul union. Like what's coming is your soulmate is coming if you're single, or maybe if you're partnered there's another one coming in. But there's this feeling of like love all over the cards. And your future is the Three of Cups, which is again socializing, love, coming together. I mean, this week makes sense because we're all going to be holiday eating and like joining together again. But the Knight of Pentacles is the cavalier knight of the knights, very proud, very responsible, very slow moving, right? Does things with very acute precision. And perhaps that is that's what it is. That's all I feel like. I feel like you're impatient with money, you're impatient with like people around you, you're getting impatient with your partners, your family members, like people around you that are not moving on the same pace as you. Because you just want to like do things. You just want to go travel, you want to go enjoy life, you want to like live life to the fullest, and everyone else is like living their life in a routine-ish kind of way, and you're like, I don't want to do this, man. I need to like fly away kind of feeling. I need to express my love the way I want to, and I want to that's what I'm feeling here. It's a really good reading though. It feels very positive to me. Positive, negative. It feels just very reassuring in the sense that there's a lot of like I can't even say that there's anything about a job here. It feels all about relationships with self, with others. There's this like coming together, this solidification, but there's also an understanding that certain people in your lives are not aligned with you in this connection to source, connection to divine kind of thing, or not aligned with you in how you see life. You want to be always living life to the fullest, and perhaps there's people in your life that are not, and that's causing a little bit of an impasse for you. It's causing a little bit of a like, that's the only like unsticking the stuck like feeling for me. Like it's almost like your life is devoted to like enjoying it, which is like hello. And you've always been this way, and you're not gonna get like, it's almost like this is like a declaration, like I'm not gonna get stuck by other people. Speed of like of slowness, of like I don't know what I want to do. Like I almost feel like that is it. There's like these people around you that are like, oh, let's wait until we buy this home, let's wait until we travel, let's wait, and you're like, yo, no, I gotta do this now, because I gotta live my life now. And that is the feeling I'm getting here for you. So it's not all Libras, obviously, so you go check your rising and moon for other messages. I'm noticing more and more that the rising, the moon and the rising are like, some people are feeling more connected to that than their actual sun sign, so check that out. Your future is, your advice is koi fish spirit, There is always enough. There's always enough love to go around. There's always enough partying to go around. There's always enough, which I kind of like that, actually. I was like, what is this card? There's always enough. And it's not like you're looking for more. That's the thing with me, with what I'm seeing here. I just feel like you just want the life that you want, Libra. I just feel like you need this life of how you see it in your mind. You want to live it, like, and it's a very uplifting way, the way I see it. And I feel like there's people around you that are kind of holding you down and holding you back, and that's where you have to unstick that stuck, because it's time to live with imagination, with fun, and to step out of the belief systems, to step out of like, well, we don't have enough money, cancel, clear, delete. Well, we don't have this, and like, it's enough, right? We have it all. It's all at our fingertips. We just have to do. That is 0 point, people. 0 points. So, Libra. What is the message for Libra? The final message. I want to see it. Nature is calling you. It wants to touch, fulfill, and protect you with its healing powers. Beautiful energy. And I almost feel like it's a call out to you to go, like if you love to go to nature, then go for it. But it's almost a call out to you, go travel. Go to that rainforest, go to the island, go to the city with the trees, whatever. It's just like, I don't know if some of you, feels like a very pointed one to some of you, but it's like, do it. Go into nature. It means to go outside of this stuckness. Go and like speak to nature, which is speak to the collective, right? Nature is all of us. Go out there and continue enjoying your life, right? Enjoy life and live life on your terms, my beautiful Libras. This is the message of the week. Happy holidays to all of you. Enjoy the festivities with the family and the friends, or if you're doing it alone, just enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, and also leave a comment, and I will enter you automatically in the 2023 annual giveaway. Tarot giveaway. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got, what do you really want? I love this card for you. What do you really want, Scorpio? I love this card because I think in general, it's like, what do you really want? We don't really want anything, because want and need is just the mind, right? But what do you know? What do you really know? Right? But let's just listen to this. It's like, are you doing things for you? Are you doing things because everyone else around you wants you to do these things? Are you, like, if you sit back and you like really ask yourself, your job, is this really what I want to do? And you're like, well, no, honey, of course not, because I need to pay my rent. What I really want to do is go underwater basket weaving. I'm like, so then do that, right? That's your soul is like saying, just do it. Why are you following something like, why can't you think that you can't make money in basket weaving underwater? It's just a preconception in our mind that we can't. What do you want to do with your life? Do you really want to live where you're living? Do you really want to live in the city you're living? What is your soul telling you? Is it telling you to leave, to go somewhere else? Why aren't you listening to that? Well, because, there's always the excuse. The excuse is your mind, by the way. Everything is your mind. Your wants, your needs, everything that you think that you should be doing, everything that the rules, the following, this, of course I need to do this, is your mind. Your soul knows. What do I need to know is the question. What? So just sit back and ask the question. Or ask your tarot reader to help you. But ask the question, like, what do you need to know? you need to know that in the past you were a 10 of Pentacles. The past energy of 10 of Pentacles is like family, solid family, like money, like stability. Like some of you come from good families, and even if you don't, then there was always a form of like financial stability somehow in your life, or family helped you and supported you in your life. Doesn't have to only be family, by the way, but there's just this feeling of support. And now we are where, Scorpio? We are in the Tower moment. Tower is ruled by Mars and Scorpio energy. So it's you showing up here. Tower is like you're in a little bit of a flux. You're in a little bit of a, what am I doing in my life? What do I really want in my life? You're in a confused state, chaotic a little bit questioning yourself. Perhaps some of you are dealing with some disruptive energy with your family, your partners, with your job. Maybe some of you have lost a job. I don't know. There's an interesting energy here. So, what's the challenge? Is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is that making a choice, but I'm blindfolded and I don't want to see the choice that I'm making. So that's where you're at, people. There's almost a feeling, I'm going to look at the root, the sun. Wow, this is the sun, the root of you. The Capricorn energy, which is happening now. So there's almost I look at all the cards together and I feel like whether you're coming from a happy family setting or whether not, whether you're coming from a financially sound family or just or you've created that for yourself, like you've established a life of your own in a very in the way you wanted to do it, you're coming. I just feel like there's a little bit of stability from the past that's showing up. And at the core of it is because you created this or manifested it into your life. There's some good in Scorpio. And now you're at the Tower moment again, right? You're at this moment in your life where I need to make a decision now. Do I live in stability? Do I live in this box, right? This is 10 of Earth. It's also Capricorn. Do I live in the box of, that's the sun. Did I say sun was Capricorn? What the hell am I thinking? It's, the sun is in Capricorn, but the sun is Leo. Okay. So you're in this period of your life where you need to make change. That's it. This is exactly this card, right? What do I really want to do? Do I really want to live in the tower of this castle and look down at other people and just live in solitude? Do I want to travel? Do I want to live in solitude? Do I want to live like this? But it's really truly owning it. Owning it. Not doing it because everybody in your life would like to see you this way. Everybody in my life wants to see me happy, right? Your parents, your friends, they all want to see you making money, doing this, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, okay, that's very nice that they want to see that, but what about you? Do you want to go live in the woods with no electricity? Do it. What's stopping you? Everyone else? That is what's coming up for you, Scorpio. Jesus. What's coming for you is the devil. Never make my life easy, Scorpio. I love you though. The devil is a Capricorn. So Capricorn energy, which is weird. The devil is addictions, it's obsessions, it's control, it's ego, it's manipulation, it's lust, it's greed. All the lovely things. So what is it for you? Could be all of what I just said, but I'm gonna stick to ego, because the ego is at the root as well. Like, both of these are ego cards, but this ego is like comfortable with itself. It's comfortable with doing what it needs to do, and it's his or her life. The ego here is more manipulative. It's more like the control. What I really want is like power, status, and greed. It's very interesting, actually, because what I'm getting is like some of you actually want that, and whereas like some of you might be watching this and saying, well, of course I don't want that, I just want light and love, like the tarot reader says, right? But some of you deep down really want this, want to make a lot of money, you want the power position in your jobs, you want to like, and it's gonna come to you because you're asking for that to come. Whatever it is that you're asking to come, I feel like it's coming to you. So that's why we're here, is whatever you want really is going to come to fruition. So be careful on what it is that you're putting out there into the world. And if that's what you want, then so be it. I'm not here to stop you from that. But if it's something else that you want to do, really truly do in your life, then it's you who has the power to change, the power to direct your life. You have the power to take off that blindfold and move forward towards what it is that's inside you at a soul level. Our desires for money and like whatever beautiful bodies and all that stuff is programmed within you, right? Our desire for recognition and validation and admiration is programmed within us. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's there. And we're in the process of reprogramming it. So at this point in your life, if some of you are watching this and just want validation, then it's coming towards you. And it's okay, and accept it, right? And that's what it is. Just be careful of the ego, because the ego has power. You have more power than the ego. But the ego is your wants, your needs, it's your emotions, it's everything that is here. And when we trust this over this is when we take a detour. And it's okay if you take that detour, because you're in this process. The tower is showing up here. It's like it's time to wake up to this. Like, it's time to see, why do you want like recognition and fame and money? Well, because I want to live better. I want to live my yacht. I want to travel more. Why can't you do that without that? Well, what do you mean? I mean, it's because we don't trust. It's because we don't listen to the soul. The soul has it all planned out for us. It's like it knows what's coming, what's going to happen. The soul will never, the spirit, the soul, when I say the soul, the spirit, the universe, God, will never leave you wanting, or will never leave you poor, will never leave you anything. And they leave you poor is because you're being adamant about something and you're not listening. So they need to put you into that like lesson. To God, this is a very profound message, obviously, but I can't go deeper than this. But this is very self journey here happening. And the 10 of Pentacles is the end. 10 is the end, beginning of something new. And the future is your Hierophant, which Taurus loves to join you all the time. But Taurus energy is showing up here. And 5 is change. Taurus is this moving into your starting to learn lessons, learning, being the teacher, becoming that teacher of your life. So you're in a little bit of an interesting change that is happening, and it's almost this devil to me. What's coming could be the devil trying to manipulate you, trying to keep you bound, keep you in the limitations. Remember, the devil is Capricorn, it's Saturn, and Saturn this week is in Aquarius. So Saturn is like fighting against Aquarius, who's like, no man, I'm not listening to your bullshit, I'm gonna be fucking like doing something else, right? And Saturn is like, no, you gotta stay in here. So this is what's happening the week for everyone, and it's showing up in your energy. So it's almost like you have to do a little bit of battling against that comfort zone of the ego, the ego that wants to keep you feeling depressed, or wants to keep you feeling sad, wants to keep you feeling at your low point, so that you crave like more money, and you crave, like, you know, it's all like a circle. And you are the sun showing up here, and it's like, okay, come on, Scorpio, you are death, you are transformation, you are rebirth. It's time for change. The Tower card as a present is Mars, warrior energy. Become that little warrior inside you. The Hierophant is Taurus. Uranus is playing a role in Taurus. So is the North Node. The North Node is about your destiny, and Uranus is about revolutionary change. So I went a little bit planetary with you guys, Scorpio, but I feel like you're needing to hear this. Step away from that fear. It's time to make the changes that you need. Not need, that you know. See, I'm learning too. Your advice is the pig spirit. 4 + 7 is 11. Use your mind wisely. Oh my God, that's so funny. You know, we shit upon the ego, but the ego, there's a lower and a higher ego, and the lower ego is the one that keeps us low vibe, and there's a higher mind at stake, a higher ego that you can work with, that won't keep you enslaved to the system, won't keep you enslaved to what everyone else wants, won't keep you trapped in the tower. It'll keep you like flying, like this pig. Like, who said pigs can't fly, right? This pig doesn't give a shit. He's gonna fly because he's got help from the outside. Not the outside, the inside. But when I say the outside, I meant the spirit, because he believes. No, see, it's all a way of thinking of how you talk. It's about trusting that he can fly. Anyways, so amazing. Thank you, Scorpio, for allowing me to be like talk all that I need to talk. So your final advice is follow your vision. Never lose sight of what is really important. I mean, it's such a beautiful energy that's coming up here. Energy is like, there's this feeling of like, I'm not going to show them. I'm going to show the Hierophant card, because this change is coming for you. Follow your light. Trust that spirit knows, the pig spirit as well. Like you're in the midst of change, and we're all in the midst of change, but you're in the midst of change, and if you're choosing to stick to the comfort zone, then that's where you will remain, right? It's like, of course, you can change it anytime you want, but we're all in this like evolutionary change. So let's change together in that massive way, and do what it is that you always do. It is what's calling in your heart. That's the big message for everybody, and you got it as your message. So just be careful for this energy. That's all. That's all I gotta leave you with. All right. I love you guys, and check your rising and your moon for other activity, for other messages. Also, like, comment, share, subscribe, and if you leave a comment, I'm going to enter you into the annual 2023 giveaway. Have happy holidays, enjoy the festivities. Like I said in the intro, if you didn't listen, take this information, let it filter right through you, don't attach anything to it, but if it's pertinent to you, make those changes. I love you. I'll see you on the other side. No, I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. You are magic. Like, how beautiful is this card? You are the light. You are everything, right? We are everything. So, and it's a #1 card, a new beginning card. I just feel like this is showing up because it's reminding you guys, maybe some of you need to hear this, that maybe you've been feeling magicless. Like you've been feeling a bit void or neutral in these past few weeks. You've been feeling sad or depressed, or there's a feeling here, like that's why it's showing up. That's why it comes here, right? Because it needs to like remind you, like, yo, do you know who you are? I think keep remembering this. Like, I feel like some of you are undermining your powers, you're undermining your strength, you know, your spiritual gifts perhaps, or even just your gifts in general. So let's see what is going on. In the past, we have the moon energy, which is interesting because we have a new moon happening in Capricorn. But the past energy, moon is Pisces energy. This is very dreamy energy, visionary energy, maybe magical energy that you've felt in the past. It could also be delusional energy. So let's see what it is. In the present, oh my God, another devil, you guys. Like Scorpio just had this. The devil energy, which is Capricorn, which is now energy. The devil energy is an interesting energy for me. It screams ego to me. It screams, it's all about want, right? It's all about lust and greed and power, manipulation. It's about status, like desires for money. Like, it's all that to me. It's obsessions, it's addictions to gambling, drinking, what have you. Oh my God, Sagittarius. That's why your magic is showing up. There's like the moon where you're like, anyways, I'm gonna talk general, obviously. This could be a scenario that you are a little bit living in the illusion here and here as well. Like, some of you are just diving really deep into this matrix world kind of thing. It's like, I need to make money, I just need to have a house, I need to like buy, you know, have kids, I need to do this, like living the routine kind of life, and you're just wanting to be powerful and make a lot of money, be very famous in your life. That's their feeling here. There's also like an energy of you having tapped into your intuition, you having tapped into your spirit and the universe, into God, into like spirituality in the past, and now you find yourself like living this life of routine, and you're like you're not able to find the balance, which is your challenge card. So a lot of you are having a hard time finding the balance between that. There's also the moon card. It's like hypersensitivity, you know, they're very sensitive, very dreamy, idealistic. And now this Capricorn energy is totally not any of that. It's a complete opposite of that. It's very goal-oriented, like money-oriented. And the Justice is negotiations, it's divorce, it's separation, could be marriage, but it could be a whole bunch of things that are happening to you right now. Contracts, negotiations, something's going on, but it's balance as well. In the challenge position. So you could be like facing off in all these situations. I just and you're coming at it in an ego way. You're coming at it like, well, he or she does, owes me this much, and he or she is like you know, you're being power hungry about it. You're being greedy about it. Like, it's, I'm doing this, I'm not trying to be like condescending here, but it's just like this feeling of you're pushing up against authority. You're pushing, which is fine. You're pushing up against there's something going on here. Let me see. In the root is the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is collaboration, it's teamwork, it's coming together. These are big cards to have, by the way. You have 3 major arcanas here in your past, present, and challenge. So there's something massive changing in your life, and it's almost like the Justice card is coming in to unbalance you. You understand? It's like in the challenge, it's like it's trying to make you see what's in front of you. Like, why did you make these decisions about your life? Why did you make these decisions on an intuitive level, in a soft emotional level? Did you use, you know, did you go into whatever this is, whatever this devil energy is here for? Did you I feel like I almost feel like it was like a you were being positive and optimistic, and you were being dreamy about this decision that you made, and you really felt it in your heart that was the right decision. And now you find yourself in this like ego energy where like, and everything feels not right to you. Everything feels like off balance to you. Everything feels, and it's almost weighing heavy on you, right? Weighing heavy in your mind. Your mind is being like pulled left, right, and center. It's like, is this really what you want to do? Is this how you should do it? Is this like, it's like a very, and I feel like all this situation is because of other people. 3 of Pentacles. Other people are involved in this. Like, yes, you need to do this. You should have done this. This is how you progress in life. This is what you need to do. Like, it's everyone else's opinions here. They're all here. I feel them all here. And like, you're at a point in your precipice in your life where you're like, oh my God, I need to free myself from this. I need to free myself from all this like debauchery happening. I need to free myself from this addiction. I need to free myself from this desires that I have. I need to free myself from this need for money, this need for fame. I need to, from this, whatever it is the devil represents to you, the ego, your mind, like your heart and your mind. It's like, and balance is the mind again, but it's in challenge position. It's like asking you to break away a bit. You need to break away from this, what that is, which is holding you down. The temptation, right, to bite into this apple. The temptation that you're looking for something outside of yourself, where you don't usually do that. You usually work from inside. You're impulsive, you're spontaneous, you just go, and now you feel like I don't know, I feel like some of you I feel almost like you're stuck in a situation which is needing for you to separate from, divorce from. It's not only marriage, but like break away from, break a contract, break a verbal contract, a written contract, break away from something. Because you went in with it, with people saying, yes, you're going to be rich and famous. Yes, it's going to be the best thing for you. Yes, it's like, this is where you need to be in your life. The blah, 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 right? That's what I feel like this was. And then you went in with your heart, and then now you find yourself like, whoa, no, I don't want to be here. But like, again, your ego's playing really hard right now. And that's why you are magic is here, frick. It's like, yo, remember who you are. The ego, release the freaking shackles that it has on you. what's coming is the Queen of Pentacles, which is a Capricorn energy. Again, Capricorn, 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 Libra, Pisces. But the Queen of Materials is like, yo, the Queen of, don't F with the Queen of Materials kind of queen, you know? She gets her ducks in order. She gets herself like ready for the next year, for the upcoming quarter, right? Kind of thing. She's like nurturing. Yes, she is. Loving, very much so, but more pragmatic, more practical about it. More like, are you trying to F with my mind? I'm not going to allow that to happen, because I need to be more clear-headed going into something. That's what the Queen of Pentacles, and that's what you're being asked to do. So, which is kind of a mix of both, right? It's like a mix of mind and heart. It's like she's very loving and nurturing, but at the same time, very tough. Clear, level-headed when she goes into things. So that is a very interesting message to some of you, or many of you, but there's this feeling of you needing to step away, needing to work on this mirror work very quickly as soon as you watch this, because if your ego is at play right now, it's going to make you remain in certain situations that are not comfortable for you. It's going to keep you from whatever it is, breaking this contract, and it's going to keep you from writing this contract. You know, it's going to keep you from doing what you need to do. Your future is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands energy, which Taurus got as their one of that, I think their future card, or their what's coming card, had a really beautiful image, and it was this girl that was going, like, opening this big black curtain, and behind was sun. And I feel like that's what it is for you. It's time to open that black, that devil energy curtain, and look beyond, because there's something else waiting for you. And it's this idea of he has faith in himself, this unicorn, even though his legs are up and he's on the top of the mountain. He's like, even if I lift myself up, I know that I will be guided down comfortably. So there's a feeling here that some of you are being asked to trust yourself, trust your soul. This really wants to, like, dictate our lives, and it's time. And these energies are like saying no. These energies are fighting this, and a lot of us are here. We're like, and it's like the Queen of Materials coming in and saying, hey, who's the magic? You are. Why are you allowing this to tempt you? Why are you allowing this to keep you in the shackles of this matrix world? Why are you allowing this to happen? Because what other people are going to say, because of contracts, because of whatever. Sagittarius, you're needing to follow your heart a little bit more and stop listening to people around you. Step into that power of yours. Seven of Fire is wands. It's Leo energy. Step into that, like, fiery energy. Your advice? Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. 59, 14, 5 is change. I mean, I can go on and on with this one, because this is like a lot of big energies here. But if you need to book an appointment with me, I'm free, like, in the next few weeks. So reach out and we can discuss, because this is intense. I really feel like some of you are battling. I don't know what it is. It could be a partnership, a marriage. It could be a business thing. It could be anything. But even You're battling with yourself and this need for fame and recognition and this need for, or even addictions, or whatever it is. There's something that you are, well, whatever it is, have faith, because you are magic. I love it. So I'm going to give you one final piece of advice. There is, anything is possible with this card. If you just trust. Sagittarius. A new strategy is required. Find the path to love and happiness. I mean, like, a new path is required from this. Find the path to love again. Because you are magic. So, is there work to do? 100,000% there is some work to do for you, Saggy. Is there mirror work to do? 1,000,000%. Mirror work has to be done here, because some of you are holding on to a past, you're holding on to an old story, you're holding on to an egoic energy that is like really trying to grasp on, my beautiful Saggies. And you know, you came into this very free and very spiritual and very open, and then you found yourself back in the shackles. Some of you, not every single one of you, but I feel like it's time to break free. It's time to break free, Queen. All right, I won't sing anymore for you. I love you. I hope the best for you. I know the best will come for you. I mean, this is just like a little impasse in your life. It's just happening for everybody, by the way, not only you. So this is just coming strong for you. Again, don't attach to this information. Just let it flow. But the mirror work is something that we need to do for the forever. No, for the next few years. You are magic. I love the card. Just remember that. So check your rising and your moon for other messages, and also like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you leave a comment this week, at the end of this month, I'm pulling a 2023 annual tarot reading giveaway. Have a happy holidays. Enjoy the festivities with family and friends, and continue being magic. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got the distraction of shiny things. So this reads a lot of ways to me, but the greatest way that it reads is like the distraction of material, the distraction of validation and recognition, and like, you know, everything outside of us, instead of like really looking within us, instead of looking within you. And happy birthday, Capricorn, by the way. Let's go put that out. And putting your emphasis on that which is just shiny and new kind of thing. It's just surface level, right? Getting distracted by this need for appreciation, instead of actually knowing that you are worthy and you don't need any of it. That is this feeling I'm getting here. A distraction of like, you know, all the material of the world, which is Capricorn, I know, but it's like the new shoes, the new purse, the new car, the new computer, the latest iPhone. Like, who cares, right? All these new things, and it's like it helps with your status, and like everyone pulling out this thing. Very Capricorn of you, by the way, to do that. But it's like distracting you, from like, people don't like you for your latest iPhone or your car or your shoes. I mean, I don't like people for that. So most people like you for you. And that's what I feel like. There's a little bit of a low self-worth happening here. So let's see what's going on this birthday month. 8 of Cups in the past position. The 8 of Cups is a Pisces energy. In the past position, 8 of Cups is like you leaving behind. If you look at this, she's with a treasure chest, and her back is to it. So it's kind of interesting. She's like, no, her back is not to it. She's facing the treasure chest. Ish. I don't know what it is. Next to her, it doesn't matter. She's like looking to the greater seas. She's looking for something better in her life. So maybe some of you have left a job. Maybe some of you have left behind an old story. Maybe some of you have left behind an old you, which is good, an old version of you, or something, or a partner, a relationship, or something is being, you made a step towards something in the past. And in the present, you're at the Queen of Cups, which is a Cancer energy, but it's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So water energy. But it's you finding yourself in this spiritual world, or you finding your gifts are coming alive within you. Like you're loving yourself more. I love this. Okay, perfect. You're like loving others more in a kinder way. Like there's like a warmth here, you know, where Capricorn, I'm not saying that you're cold, you're not, but you're more rigid and you're more practical about life. And here the Queen of Cups with emotions is coming in saying, like, it's time to warm it up. Let's see what the challenge is. The challenge is the Eight of Cups, which is Pisces. This is so interesting. So your past is you've left something behind. Your challenge is leaving something behind. Like, what is going on? Okay. So you have a lot of leaving behind to do. Like, oh, I'm opening everything. What is at the root? So we can explain. The Queen of Swords. So you have two queens showing up with the Eight of Cups. So the Queen of Swords is this badass energy, this female or male, but it's usually female energy. It's a Libra energy that is showing up in your life, that has always been in your life, or could be you. It's very clear cut when it comes to decisions, very no bullshit queen. She's the queen that like talks and you listen, right? Because you know what's coming out of her mouth is honest and true. But maybe so interesting, because the root of it is like you have this queen at the root of why of all this. It could be like you've had a mother or father energy, but usually mother, sister, aunt, friend energy that was very dry in your life, very like clear, like very could be a mentor, teacher, something that affected you in a way that you've had to leave it behind, that you've had to leave, like it's propelled you to leave something behind in your life, right? And now you have this Queen of Water, which is Queen of Cups energy coming in, that is like more embracing, warmer. There's like energy coming in. It could be you too, that maybe at one point in your life you were more like not letting anybody into your life, not like keeping everyone at a distance, and you know you've always like had to leave when you had to leave, and now you're finding yourself changing, right? Finding yourself, or the queens are always like mother energies or female energies, or you're associating yourself with more people that are embracing and warmer and showing you the way. But yet Capricorn, like for me when I see this, it's like some of you need to leave a situation. You need to leave a job, you need to leave a relationship, you need to leave a home, you need to leave a friendship, a family, you need to leave something behind. And you're either having a hard time because of this female energy in your life, your mother or someone else, and it's harder for you to leave it because, or maybe because you have a really close connection with them, and it's like, I don't know what this is, but it's It's almost like you need to tap into your Queen of Swords energy right now and get like very clear about this, because maybe the Queen of Water energy is too fluffy right now for you, and it's like you're being asked to move away from something. Wow, man. The future, that what's coming is the Page of Cups, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Which is like a new beginning, but a more dreamy, innocent new beginning. Could be kids, if you have kids in your life. There's just this feeling of, I don't know, I feel like you need, you need change in your life, Capricorn. It's all here in the cards. There's like, women have played an important role in your life. You see that with the queens here showing up. But they've also played a role in why you need to leave things behind. But in a good sense, like they've like, maybe you don't see it as a good thing right now, but there's like, they've all been lessons in your life. These strong, very strong women, by the way, that have allowed you to pick up and go and leave. And right now you're in a process of change that needs to be made for you, and you're holding back. But the Page of Cups is saying, let's be creative, let's be playful, let's be adventurous about it, let's like change it up in a different way. Like, how can you you can leave something behind, but also move into something a bit more creative, move something into more fun. That's what I'm seeing here. Because your future is the Ace of Swords, which is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And the Ace of Swords is clear communication. It's like a Queen of Swords energy, is getting clear cut about things. It's like seeing what your vision, getting your vision down packed of what you need to do next. Like it's almost it's going to clarify a lot of your life, but you almost need to make a move. And it's like the Ace of this unicorn or horse with the wings is looking at the Queen of Cups. It's like, you can do this, Queen of Cups kind of energy. You can help this Capricorn to make this move, or it could be you as well. It's like, find it in your heart to do this. It's almost what's like, I feel like it's a necessity. I don't know what it is for you guys, but it almost feels like you might have even tried in the past to leave the situation. And the Queen of Swords kicked in and said, no, stay, you know, like, and then now the Queen of Cups is coming in, we need to like work on this, like in a different way. It has to come from the heart. This was the mind. I don't know if I hope I'm explaining that there is a need of you're afraid. You're afraid of making a next move. And you'd rather be distracted by the shiny things. So you're like not really looking at the big, you're not looking at the picture at all, Capricorn. You're just looking at all the fluff around it. I can't leave because the friends and the family. I can't leave because I have this big house and cars. I can't leave because I have money. Like all this, the shiny things. I can't leave because then I'm going to lose all my night outs, whatever. And little do you know that the leaving, I don't know what it is, so whatever it is going to propel you into something super. Look at this card. It's like very like a wild, fantastical almost. And the Ace of Air is like something fresh and new coming your way. Highly creative. Highly like new. Something you've never even thought about. It could be love, because Page of Emotions is love, but it also could be just this a new venture or project or something. Wow. Your advice is the peacock spirit. Let it shine. It's interesting, eh? Let it shine. It's like, don't get distracted by shiny things. Don't get to, but let yourself shine. Of course, that's the shiny thing you can get distracted by. And 4 + 6 is 10, so it's a new beginning. So let it shine to me is coming through with this heart, you know, it's all very clear. The heart showing up here. There's something that you've always wanted to do, Capricorn, and it's like calling your name right now. So whatever this is that you're doing on your birthday month, it's gonna be very life-changing from what I see here. So a final message for Capricorn. A partnership for the new age. It is time to welcome it. So definitely some of you, there's like a new love coming in, right? Or a new partnership, a new way to be with your existing partner, but more loving, more adventurous, more wild, like something a bit more different, definitely different. If you're single, maybe you're going to be bringing in this, but even if you're single, this could be just not only love, it could be a different partnership, like a business partner, friendship, partnership, something that's going to change. There's a change happening here. It's clear as day. So just be open for that, Capricorn. This is an interesting reading for sure. All right, to welcome you to your birthday month. All right, I love you. I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, like, comment, share, subscribe, and enter your name. Leave a comment down below, and I'll enter your name automatically in the Tarot 2023 annual giveaway. Love you so much. Enjoy these holidays. Enjoy the festivities. It's like snowing over here right now, finally, and I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. So we got, what's your honest truth? Number 29, 30, 20. Oh my God, glasses are in order. Anyways, what's your honest truth? I love this card because for me it's like a little bit of the Scorpio energy. They got what do you really want? And this is like, there's like, you have lots of layers on you right now. There's what is it that, who are you is really like, who are you? What do you want to do with your life? Are you doing everything? Are you saying everything that you need to say? Like, how many layers do you have? Is it time to shed those layers of truth around you? Like, we find ourselves like walking or whatever, flowing in this life, but tacking on everybody else's truths and tacking on everybody else's experiences and everybody's like limitations and boundaries, and everybody, like, we're always like worried about how other people think and how people have taught us and this and the whole blah. What is your truth? What does that mean for you? Like, your truth is the only thing that's connected to your soul, right? It's like, are you doing everything at a soul level? Are you working? Are you studying? Are you living life in a mind or in the soul? And it shows up, you know. It's like I often say, like, it's like we cannot like completely live at soul level at this very moment in time unless we want to live in a cave, right? We need to find the happy medium between it. But if you really look inside yourself, Aquarius, is where you are in your life right now exactly where you want to be in every like area of your life. And that's what this is. So let's see. In the past, we have the page of air, which is the page of swords, which is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, which is you, showing up as liberating, as free, as like page of swords is this energy of creative, explosive energy, like always doing whatever the hell you want to do, which is very interesting. That's showing up in your past energy. So in the present is the Wheel of Fortune, which is a Sagittarius energy, but it's also, the Wheel of Fortune is destiny, abundance, luck. It's like exactly where you need to be. Let's see the challenges. The challenge is the Nine of Swords, the Gemini energy. This is a overthinking, anxious, stressed, like grief, sorrow, your past coming up, like victimization, self-pity. It's all of this energy showing up here, wanting to release, you want so badly to like overcome this, and you want so badly to, because you know that your destiny is aligned with your truth, right? Your destiny is like, you are a soul, you are a freaking light in a body having this human experience, and all the blah blah around you is just blah blah that you have created in your life. That you've created in your life, but you are still dealing with this, and you're still greatly affected by it. And this could be, let's see, the root is the Six of Swords. Just an Aquarius energy, by the way. The Six of Swords is this getting up and going. Oof, I just got something interesting. This is a beautiful energy. I love the Six of Swords. It's like you had a difficult situations, you got into a boat and you left. That's the kind of energy that this is. But perhaps this showing up in your root is that you always get up and you leave, instead of facing the truth. Maybe sometimes that you don't like the situation at hand, you don't like the person that's talking, you don't like what's going on, so you say, I'm going to book a ticket and get the fuck out of here for now. I'm going to escape. Or I'm going to go and change the job and just change my life and just change my friends because I don't like what they're saying, and I'm just going to go there. And it's maybe something that you do often, Aquarius, because you are this freedom thinker. You are free, like you don't like to be boggled down by other people's opinions, other people's situations, whatever. And you have a little bit of I'm always right kind of attitude, Aquarius. So maybe that is showing up right now in your life, and it's getting hard for you to look in that mirror. You're challenged by the reflection back, because the reflection is telling you, well, you always get up and go. So is that the truth? Are you really holding on to your truth, or are you actually facing the truth, Aquarius? Because to actually face the truth is to look down and say, yes, I failed over here, I took a detour over here, but there was a reason for your fail and your detour, right? Where the soul will guide you on this journey how it sees fit for you to surpass it, to get to the next level. But in the interim, you will get faced with obstacles and blockages and failures and like tragedy and trauma. But your response in these cards is to just get up and leave. And now it's like you are where you need to be. Like destiny is calling you. But the Nine of Swords shows up, which is like this energy here that is saying, we need you to wallow. We need you to face these anxieties and these stresses. We need you to face your mirror, how ugly it is, Aquarius. And that's the only way you can peel away the truth. That's the only way you can peel it off you and say, okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty of who I really am. Not this like facade. Woo. What's coming is the Knight of Voices, which is a Gemini. So interesting how this is working. I'm curious, okay, because a lot of people have been getting a lot of the same cards showing up. So Knight of Swords energy is a conqueror, warrior energy, is flying high up above your situation and like trusting that the universe is guiding you in the right way. So I don't know where you guys are finding blockages, whether it's in your romantic life, whether it's your jobs, whether it's your school, whether it's within yourself, but there is a little escapism here that is not allowing you to actually release the layers of truth around you, which is stunting you from becoming the truth of you. It's stunting you from becoming this Wheel of Fortune, this destined Aquarian that you are. And what is coming up for you is you having to deal with the pain and the trauma, you having to look at it in the face, you having to forgive whoever it is that you have to forgive. You're having to, because they're not the problem, right? It's not you're the problem, but we are quick to blame, or we're quick to feel like I'm trapped by him or her, I'm trapped by the situation, I'm trapped by... No one is trapped. No one's trapping you. If you feel trapped, it's because you're not willing to release that from you. So this is massive, Aquarius. It's time to take charge, to stop avoiding, stop deflecting, and start looking deep inside you. Deep. Because the future is the Emperor. Now the Emperor is my friend, but not so. Like whenever I look at the Emperor, I think like of control and manipulation. But if we look at it as the future card for you, it's almost taking control back. Right? He is the Emperor of his country. His Emperor is like land. It's like... I don't like using control, but it's almost taking your power back. Because, if you don't deal with what's inside this vessel of yours, with what's stuck inside here, all the layers of you, then you're just storing it for a later date, right? And the Emperor is almost like, okay, with his sword of truth, okay, it's time to take the power back, because you're giving your power away by always fighting, by always crying, by always feeling sorry for yourself, by always like yelling at people around you, by being moody, by being like snarky. That's like you giving away your power, because you're being spiteful and vengeful, but other people, but for something that you're hiding inside you. So Emperor is like, it's time to make that choice. So if you don't like your job, it's not anyone else's fault that you're in that job. If you don't like your schooling, it's no one else's fault. You made the choice to be there. If you don't like whatever it is, your relationships, you don't like this, then don't look outside of yourself. Look inside and face it. Be the Emperor when you're facing that mirror. And like, look deeper. Go deep inside. So, okay, what am I reflecting back at me? Oh my God, it's sadness from when I was 9 years old because this happened. I need to release it, not hold on to it, because we're not holding on to anything anymore. We need to release it. This is just a movie or an illusion we're playing in, right? I know it's difficult to understand it, but it is. So release it. Stop holding on. Oh my God, this is showing up now. It's funny. Your advice is parrot spirit. Watch your words. Parrot. Watch your words. 4 + 5 is 9. Is the end of a journey, beginning of something new. So watch your words is like, watch the way you speak to others and to yourself as well, Aquarius, because you can be very direct and mean. Sometimes you can be, but it's just because you're feeling hurt right inside. So there's a lot of work here to do, my beautifuls. You and someone else, Gemini, I feel, and Libra. Wow, all the air signs have a lot of work to do. Oh, not Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, there's a feeling here of that's what it is. This is what the truth is. These are the layers that you have within you that are keep piling up, and the more we pile, the more we store inside, the more it gets thicker, the skin, the more it's harder, right, to release these layers. So it's time. I almost feel like the Emperor showing up. Some of you, some of you have your own business or whatever, it looks lucrative to me, or a new project looks good to me. So don't worry about it. Or it could be a man or father energy showing up to help you, or a man. It's an Aries energy. Anyways, I leave that. I'm going to give you one last message, Aquarius. The tree of wisdom is calling your name. An almost forgotten wish will now come true. All right, my beautifuls. So that's a beautiful message just coming your way. Make a wish come true. Let it happen. Watch your words. Love yourself. Love others. Have a beautiful festive holiday season. This work seems like daunting, but it's not only you, the whole collective is doing the same work, just showing up for you, because probably you're always so busy helping others and guiding people on journeys where you've forgotten who you are. So you need to guide, but you need to be free as well. I love you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and please leave a comment, and I'm going to enter it into a 2023 annual tarot reading giveaway, which is coming out at the end of this month. I love you. Bye, Aquarius. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We got Raw Intention, which is a 22 card. So Raw Intention is a beautiful, it's like pure intention, as opposed to there's a word I'm looking for, as opposed to like intention. You know what I'm saying? Like creating a vision board, saying an affirmation, doing things that are like very calculated, so that your intention can follow through. Pure intention is just like feeling it in your heart, and what is it that I really want in my life? What is it that like I feel right now, right? It's like just the best way to get to pure intention is to be quiet. And like I do automatic writing, and so you get really quiet and you ask the universe and you just write, or you get quiet and you do meditation, or you don't have to do meditation, just get quiet and listen to whatever is coming through, and that's your pure intention. That is like you have just pure intentions for, you don't looking for an outcome. You're not looking, you have no expectations tied to these intentions. That's what raw intention is. So this is a message for some of you out there. We'll see what's going on. In your past, you have Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is like you've been caught on a crossroads between two decisions that you've had to make. Not both of them were kind of on the same level. Like maybe you had to choose a black tablecloth or a white tablecloth kind of thing. It's not like it's like the end of the world kind of thing. There's just these two interesting choices that have shown up in your life. I wonder if you've made a decision. See? And then we have the Temperance card, which is patience. So in this deck, 14, which is Sagittarius energy. So patience is showing up for you. Maybe this choice that you had to make hasn't been made yet. And you're still weighing the options. You're still like trying to find the balance in this. So let me see what the challenge is first. The Eight of Swords energy. Whatever this choice is, the Eight of Swords energy is Gemini energy, but it's a very, look at this energy, it's very hard, it's been very difficult for you to make this choice. So it could be in any situation. Pentacle energy speaks of work and finances. Could be that you wanted to sell your home but haven't, you wanted to buy like something like that, or it could be that you haven't thought of investing money somewhere. I'm not sure if you wanted to invest in real estate, you want to invest in like whatever, a business, stocks. It's that kind of feeling. Or you want to change your job, stay at your job, or but it's really difficult. You're challenged by this decision. That it's interesting because it's like a decision that shouldn't, it's not like life changing is what I'm understanding, but it has become that, so much so for you because you have created such it to be so massive and big in your life. The Wheel of Fortune is at your root. The Wheel of Fortune is exactly where you need to be. So what this speaks of is like Pisces, you're exactly where you need to be in this like moment of unbalance. In this moment of like choosing the path that you're on. The Temperance card is showing you how to balance your emotions. Some of you are like angry about it. Some of you are sad or depressed. Some of you are falling into a little rut about it. A big rut, because the Eight of Swords is like you're confused. You're not sure. You're unable to make a decision. And yet this Patience card is more like a mastery. You're in a stage of mastery in your life, and it's all right there in front of you, Pisces. You just don't see it. You're not seeing it because ego is taking a ride here with you. You're not seeing it because you're putting expectations. You're not being pure about it. You're being calculated about it. You're not allowing the destiny to just roll. You're not allowing that destiny to happen in your life because you are just adding pressure on yourself to make this decision. You're adding pressure to like, wow, very interesting. What's coming is the Four of Pentacles, which is foundation, financial foundation, financial unstress, right? Like money is coming in. Could also be greediness, holding on to money. But to me it feels like you have like it's like I said here, something you could have made a financial investment. You're like just trying to make a financial investment and you're not sure about, but for me I see like it's going to be worth your while. So stop fretting about it, stop stressing about something that you don't have much power over, because it's all set in stone anyways. So just allow things to happen. Allow, like, do a little bit more pure and raw intention. Do a little bit more soul talking. Listen in, man. That I keep telling you, you need to listen in. It's just, it's there for you. Because your future is the king of water, which is a Scorpio. Pisces or Cancer, but it's Scorpio energy, which is your brother energy. The king of water is love. It's like deep mystery and darkness. It is, but the king of cups is like embracing that which is comes to you, embracing and like leveling up, instead of like living in this like confused, unsure, uncertain state. You have an opportunity right now, Pisces, to whatever it is ailing you, whatever choice you need to make, if there's like an opportunity that's shown up for you, if there's like a time to make a decision, it's now. It's do it kind of energy, because this is your destiny. You're supposed to be here. Jupiter is playing a big role here with Aries. It's like it's asking us to expand. It's asking us to do, to be the action, to take action. And that's the message for you this week, my beautiful Pisces. It's really simple here because it's all clear. And the action that you take, you have nothing to worry about when it comes to money. Like, it's going to be lucrative for you, and you're also going to level up spiritually, but financially or whatever. But it's King of Cups. It's just like you're stepping into your knowing. You're going to love, like it's compassionate, it's heart centered. I mean, some of you might I don't know, I got this message, but some of you might be going to water, so going to the ocean or the sea, or that could be that's happening, that's coming towards you. But it's like a choice that you're struggling with, and it's time to let it go. Set yourself free from whatever is holding you back. You're like be patient. Like, you're too worried about the future. Like, you're looking too much in the future. What's gonna happen? How am I, like, put that away and just live in the now moment. And now in the moment, it's the Wheel of Fortune. This is where you need to be. Let's go. You're gonna be financially sound, and you're also gonna level up. You're gonna find something, like something's gonna change within you, like compassionate related. Actually, you're gonna become more compassionate and more loving and more free within you. It's really beautiful energy, Pisces. And your advice card is 3 + 7 is 10, as a new beginning. Lion spirit, be generous of spirit, which I feel is exactly what this is. The King of Cups is be generous of his love, generous of his compassion, is generous of his kindness. So be generous all around, and it all come back to you, kind of thing, right? That's how karma plays itself out. But I don't believe there's karma anymore, but still, it's just a belief system. Still, there's a feeling that you need to like release yourself from this toggle. I feel like there's something like you're like trying to figure out, and stop figuring it out and allow it to just be. Like, make the decision, but do it from the heart center instead of your mind. Stop with your mind so much. Like if it's a job, just ask yourself, is this a job for me? Yes. Okay, then go for it. You know, it's really that simple, people. Okay, Pisces, please. One last message for Pisces. You cast a spell with your existence. Magic flows brightly and radiantly within you. So, cast that spell. No, don't cast that spell. But yes, if you are a witch, then go ahead and cast that spell. But this is like a beautiful energy of pure intentions gets you a long way. If you have no expectations, if you have no limitations, or have none of that, then watch as things just flow within you. All right, and without you. I love you. I'll see you next week. Happy holidays. Enjoy the festivities. Family time again with no lockdowns. It's great. Please share, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'm going to enter you into the 2023 annual giveaway tarot reading. Also, check your rising and your moon for other messages. I love you.